Hello, family. Welcome to my live. I will be doing a whatever comes out message. Okay. Matter of fact, I think I want to go ahead and do who's in my energy. Who's in my energy message today? Okay, so let's find out. First, I want to give thanks to the Most High for being all seeing, all knowing, all present, all powerful, being all good, and being the only wise God, and giving thanks to my ancestors for their sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength, and give thanks to my spirit team for their guidance and support. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see. Let's see where I want to start. Let's start with tarot. Let's start off with some tarot. Find out who is in my energy. Okay. Let's see. Shuffle up real good. I just saw the sun card shining real bright. The heart, Ace of Cups. Somebody is moving away. Saw the Six of Swords. Spirit, tell me who is in my energy. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is an Aries. There's an Aries in my energy. Let's see who else. We have a Three of Pentacles in my energy. Okay, so we have someone watching. It could be from overseas. Okay. Somebody is expecting something, waiting for something to come in. We have a Three of Pentacles. So we have a collaboration of people. They could be watching, coming to watch the show. Okay, let's see who else is in my energy. Hello, family. Let's see who is in my energy. We have Judgment. Okay, so there's a Judgment here. Okay, so there's a Judgment here. Let's see. We have a Seven of Wands. We have Chariot in the reverse. So somebody could be trying to stop somebody from moving forward. Stop me from moving forward. Okay, because this is who is in my energy. So we have some people here is under Judgment in my energy. Okay, we have a Leo energy, could be possibly stopping, wanting to stop this Chariot from moving forward. Okay, let's see. Who else is in my energy? Okay, we have a Five of Wands. We have a lot of combative energy. They want to stop something from coming forward. This is Aquarius energy. Okay, so let's see who else. Who else is in my energy? Okay, we have a Taurus energy. Okay, so this is somebody who's ready to receive, give and receive evenly. Okay, let's see. Fight these energies over here. Let's see who else. Anybody else want to come out in my energy today? Who is in my energy? Who is in my energy? Okay, we have a Knight of Cups. So somebody don't want to share the love. Okay, okay. We have a Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. There could be someone who is not celebrating at this time. So they don't want to share no love. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Who is in my energy? Who is in my energy? Okay, we have an Ace of Wands. It came out in the reverse. So they're not very motivated. Somebody's not very inspired. Okay, let's see who else. That's a Leo, Virgo, Cancer. Okay, we have someone, Four of Swords. This is a Libra. Okay, and we have with the Pentacles. They can be laying back thinking about Queen of Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, let's see if we can get one more. Anybody else want to come out? Okay, we have a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something on its way. Okay, long term. It'll take a minute. Okay, so we have somebody, a fool here. Okay, so they here to show some love. Okay, Knight of Pentacle, a fool. Okay, and we have still at the bottom of the deck is High Priestess energy. Okay, so let's see. So we have an Aries, a Taurus. We have a Aquarius. We have another Taurus. We have Pisces that's not showing no love. Okay, we have a Virgo, Cancer, Leo energy. They're not inspired. A fool just could be just out and about scrolling. Okay, and we have a Knight of Pentacles, another Taurus. Okay, so let's find out. Welcome to my live. Let's find out why these people are here. Why are they in my energy? Yeah. Okay, so it says check the court. Check the court card. So the court cards would be there's no queens. There's no kings. Okay. We'll put some energy around that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so there's a tower message, a stranger danger. Shit's about to explode. So we have some people that is ready to explode in my energy. Words, curses, and gossip, hateful speech, rumors, psychic attacks, rooted in bitterness and control, a hater energy. Wow. I kind of figure with that Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so they don't want to share no love. We're going to find out why. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Let's get some more messages out here. Okay, so we're going to, it's a church member. Okay, so we have a church member here. An Paul ex associate. Is in my energy. We have this is the tower message. Okay, so something is about to pop off. And I'm going to show you the word curse and gossip card. So there's a lot of chit chatter. Okay, so let's find out. We have a stranger danger. Okay, and we have a prostitute. Okay. Okay, let's get one more. We can check these folks out and find out why. Okay, shoot. Okay, that was it. That's all that came out. That's all the people that want to come out and show their face today. So this says that random mood, that was me. I didn't mean to send it, but you caught it anyway. So this could have been somebody who was gossiping or possibly somebody who sent this tower message. They could have been feeling some kind of way. So maybe that's what that message is about. It says, all I do is think of you, Jackson 5. So there's someone here who is thinking of me. Okay, do we have angel of mine? So somebody thinks I'm an angel. Okay, let me make some space. We're going to check these messages real quick. We're not going to spend a lot of time in here. We just want to check their energy and find out what is going on. Okay, so let me see. Let me move this over here. Okay, out. Okay, let's see. We have feels good. Tony, Tony, Tony. So somebody said feels good. Okay. Feels good to be back on live. See me back on live, huh? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. This says you fumbled someone who actually cared. Congratulations on the loss. So somebody feel like I fumbled them and I'm experiencing a loss. I can understand that. I can understand that. Okay, let me see. What else came out? Promise. So there is someone here that's promising something. Okay, and we have a burglar. So somebody, celebrity. Celebrity. Hey, celebrity. Okay, we have a celebrity. It says a well known public figure, often in entertainment or media. A figure, yeah, often. All right, so we have a celebrity and a burglar. Okay, so we got somebody here to take something. We got somebody here was contacted to work against you. So somebody was here. Is in my energy. So this is my energy check. Who is in my energy? So we have somebody here is watching. Three of Wands, Aries energy, a Three of Pentacles. Somebody here to work together. We have somebody's under judgment. So I don't know what that could be about. We can find out though. And then we have a Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. They kind of want to win something at all costs. Somebody's not showing no love. That person came out over here. Okay. Sometimes those are the biggest fans. And we have a Six of Pentacles. They want to give evenly, fair and share. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. So something is on its way, slow but for sure. Some sort of contract or some sort of long-term stability. And there's a Fool. And we have somebody sit back here, a Libra energy, who is just listening here to chill out. Okay. So somebody, we're gonna go ahead and just start with this tower message and find out what lies beneath. Let's just do a what lies beneath this whole energy on the table. Okay, so somebody's promiscuous. It says never has the facts, make shit up at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so somebody here is in my energies promiscuous. Okay, and they never have the facts and they make shit up. Okay, so welcome to my live. Okay, game is over for them, for someone. So this is what it is. It says game over. Okay, so that could be signifying this um, judgment card. Okay, and then we have get in a room. So somebody's getting a room. Okay, they promiscuous. They get in a room, getting played, manipulation, lies, and control. So they're here trying to control something. They get in a room. They promiscuous, and they keeping a promise to somebody. Okay, so they're keeping a promise. Let's go ahead and make room for these messages here. And we're just going to just check one. Check one and find out what's going on. So I got somebody that's in my energy that's actually promiscuous. They thinking about me, watching me. Not necessarily on live, maybe from the black dark web. Okay. I know I felt something weird. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, that's the overall message. Okay, we're just gonna leave has no facts at the bottom. So they could be here looking for some facts in a room. They keeping a promise to somebody. Okay, so somebody here could be this person taking a leap of faith to do something. I don't know, but let's find out. Okay, so we are going to use these little detail cards here. So tell me about this person that's watching with the Three of Wands. It's Aries energy. They could be watching from overseas because he is standing at the brink of some water. So let's find out. Why is this Aries here in my energy? Okay, so we have a lovers. So this has something to do with a Gemini, some sort of marriage contract, memory in reverse. So they could have some lost memories. This person could be looking for a Gemini, or he could be looking to be getting married because this is also the energy of marriage, a divine union. So he has no memory. They're watching, they have no memory. So they could be want to find something out. What was that card that says? Hmm, I don't know. Has no memory. Okay, so they could be having no memory of a new beginning with this Ace of Wands in reverse, or they could be having no memory of getting paid, or they could be having no memory of getting manipulated. Okay, we have something. It says missing you, yearning, missing someone, remembering. So they have no memory. So somebody's watching a lover's a union. They could be looking for someone. Okay, and they have no memory. They can like not know why this person came up missing, or they could be wondering why someone is not missing them. So why are they in my energy looking for them? Okay, so let's just see. Okay, so tell me more. Let's get some more messages for this person who's watching. Okay, so this is, they're not lonely. Okay, this is loneliness. So they've come out of loneliness. Okay, have justice at the bottom of the deck. Somebody may not be lonely. They want to go get a room. Something is over before it started. So this is going to end in some type of closure. Them being in my energy. They're keeping a promise, okay, to someone. Okay, so an origin. So they could be listening to watch somebody go get a room. Okay, they're keeping a promise. Okay, so we have an origin is like starting something new. Okay, so they could be working on starting something new, a new project. So they're watching for a lover. They have no memory. They're not yearning and missing someone because they're here with loneliness in the reverse with this origin, starting something new. Okay, so they could be working behind somebody's back, third wheel energy, and somebody is ready. Okay. All right. So let's get one more energy for this person here. Okay, the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is like the origin card is like a Page of Wands starting something, and then we have the Page of Wands in reverse where something fizzled out before it got started. Let's find out what happened, and then we're gonna move over to the next person that's in my energy. Okay, so we have Four of Wands. So this could be a marriage. So it could be something, a marriage that's ending. Yeah, because it says the lovers, or it could be a community or a celebration or some sort with the Four of Wands. Okay, there could be some receipts. So this could be showing that this person might a new boo. Let's say new boo. So this person could be having a new boo. This is the Aries. So he has a new boo. There's some receipts. So maybe he was getting ready to start something and decided not to. Okay. Let's get a couple more energy around this person watching. So he's watching. So it has something to do with the money. Okay, so this person is watching. He's looking for a lover, a marriage. He's looking to be married. He has no memory missing someone. Someone is not no longer lonely. Hold on, hold on, guys. My little light went out. Hold on. flashlight. I'm looking for my flashlight. Hold on. Actually, I don't have enough light. Okay, so let me see. B. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the light. Okay, so we got a little light for now. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this right. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so somebody looking to get paid from somebody. Well, this 10 of Pentacles, so this is legacy. Okay, this is want to get married to somebody who has a legacy and want to celebrate, maybe make some money with this lover's energy here. So they could have been no memory. So let's find out why this person has no memory. Why this person don't have any memory? Okay, so it's because an opportunity to make money. This is an Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a seed to be planted. So they have no memory. So something happened to someone. Okay, they have no memory and the opportunity. So some look like somebody kind of went missing, maybe. And then it said they not missing anyone. Okay, so let's clarify that. Why is this person missing anyone? We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this person is probably unstable at this time, kind of reckless. That's the energy. So they're not missing this person. So this opportunity, let's find out what this person has an opportunity for. What they're looking for opportunity for. It says temperance. Ooh, ooh, Jesus. So they're looking for an opportunity to temperance in reverse. That's like out of control. Like
they're still all 40%.
Um,
Tell her that's okay.
um, no, tell her I need one. But take this one too. Take that one down there too. Okay, so I don't know. Opportunity to plant a seed with a Sagittarius energy, but the temperance energy is showing that somebody in balance. So they don't have a memory of them creating an opportunity for someone, accepting the opportunity and being imbalanced. This was a Gemini energy, so it could have been a marriage. So then this person next to them was like, they don't miss this person. They're in a reverse as well. So they're in my energy, and this is why. Because the Page of Wands in the reverse, so they kind of lost the beginning, a spark of something new in a relationship. So they could have been married for money with the Four of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so they want to start something new, but then they changed their mind because it went into the reverse. So they look like they're marrying for money. They want to marry for money. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so why are you in my energy? You want to marry for money. So tell me, why are you in my energy? You want to marry for money. Something about a vacation. So this vacation is where you go with your babe on a vacation, right? So they had let go. So they could be have had to let go of a vacation. So why are you in my energy? Okay, so this is somebody who has probably a sex addiction or something. The Ace of Wands. That's like the beginning of starting something new. But down here, it's like somebody's in the energy where they don't want to start something new. Okay. I'm not on a dating site or anything, am I? Because I don't have any profiles. Somebody could be using my information, maybe. It says go. So if I'm not on a wedding, a dating site, this person sounds like he's ready to date. So I said, I'm not on a dating site, am I? Then he said, it said go. Go at the bottom of the deck. It says King of Swords. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out. Okay, this is something that's supposed to happen tomorrow. All right, so why are you in my energy?
This one's at 70.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's see. Time of blessings. Okay, so they're here for a time of blessings. They've been in my energy. Wait a minute. Wait, don't just hold it before you do too much. I'm trying to turn my flashlight on. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so it looks like Girl Squad fell out. So this looks like some people that they like to party, hang out or something. It's in reverse. So I said, I'm not on the weddings. I'm not on the dating site. Why are you here? And then, hold on. Okay. So I said, why I'm not on my dating site, am I? Then they said, go. Okay, then it says time of blessings. So it's like this person was used to being somebody been on a dating site because it seems like they're looking for some sort of date. This squad is like two people, girls of a feather flock together, type of energy, but they're in reverse. So with this person looking for a marriage, their marriage is kind of with they could have been married to a king of wands, queen of wands, and I said king of wands, but there was somebody who was, let me see, four of wands with the ten of pentacles. So this is somebody dating for money. Okay, big money. Okay, so we have this temperance and this is Sagittarius, and a queen of wands was a couple right next to each other. They're not getting along. They're both in reverse, so it's a mess. Okay, so somebody want to start something new. So why they're in my energy. So something is a time of blessings, and that this girl squad, like the people that used to be in their life, is no longer in their life. Okay, they said let go. So something was let go of, and it's chemistry, this relationship where they had hot flaming relationships. Okay, so they let it go. Okay, okay. This is the Aries energy. Okay, so let's see. Anything else? So we have a King of Wands in reverse. All of these fire signs in reverse. I'm starting to get hot. Literally starting to sweat. Okay. Now this is another sign that's in the reverse. So these people are out of control. Okay. And they're ready to do something. Okay. Somebody's ready to do the coaching. Okay. So they're ready to listen to the coaching. Okay. All right. All right. All right. They're ready for the coaching. And they said, of course, at the bottom of the deck. So like, of course, you're ready for the coaching. Okay, cool. So this what this person is. This Aries is ready to watch the coaching. They kind of be, why are you here? What are you looking, what you listening for the coaching for? Okay, they friends. Okay, so they're watching the coaching for their friends. Okay, for a strategy. Okay, so let's find out a strategy for what? Okay. Why are you in my energy? I asked this question because I know I have some monitoring spirits. Okay. And I just wanted to go on live and just share the experience. It's the Nine of Swords in reverse. So they have a strategy to come out of some sort of agony. They need a strategy. Okay, they could have been, their friends have a strategy that once had them in nightmares and they want to come out. Okay, we have homeless. Okay, so this could be a homeless person that they want to they want the strategy, so they could be here to learn something. Because we do have the Three of Pentacles right here too, right next to the watching. So they could be watching for some sort of strategy. They have a judgment right here, so they could be under judgment. Some people in my energy are under judgment, so they could be looking here to get some answers, some information. Okay, so let's see. So something happened yesterday, and they weren't able to schedule something. Okay, and then we have they didn't have a key player in the situation. Okay, so somebody is thirsty. Okay, so they could have some sort of sex addiction because the overall energy was saying that somebody was promiscuous. Well, it was promiscuous and somebody's keeping a promise. They get in a room, okay, because something is over, game over. Okay, then we have merit making. So this is the energy of somebody feeling deserving in the upright. In the reverse, they feel like they don't really feel deserving of something. They don't feel like they deserve something right now. So that's a Virgo energy in this deck. So it could be a Virgo feeling like they don't deserve something. So somebody is in a kinky energy with this thirsty. They don't have a key player. And this Virgo energy in the reverse is feeling like they're not deserving of something. Right now, to watch, Three of Wands. Wow. It just went back to the energy that I was just clarifying. Okay, so this is weird. Okay, so there's a group of people here. We're looking for a strategy. They in my energy, they're looking for a strategy. Something in the Nine of Swords, somebody's coming out of some sort of nightmare. Okay, because when you look at this right here, this is the energy of somebody getting played, like kind of dark and mental. Somebody kind of mentally fucked up. In my energy, okay, mind you. Um, so these people look for a strategy from this homeless person. Okay, they could be homeless, just looking to come out of a nightmare. Something happened yesterday. They weren't able to schedule something. Okay, and they don't have a key player for this thirsty person. Key players in the reverse, and somebody, the Virgo energy is in reverse, feeling deserving in reverse. They feel undeserving of something. It says right now. Okay, so I clarified the right now, and it's like watching. So it's like somebody sound like they in trouble. Okay, and they're looking for a way to take them out of a nightmare because it seems like they have some sort of relationship that is no longer they no longer had or no longer able to. Somebody wasn't missing someone. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because they're looking for an affair right here. The chemistry. Something was let go. Okay, so these two chicks is in a reverse. So they're no longer able to have them access to them. So they're looking for a strategy to collaborate for some sort of judgment. This Six of Pentacles is kind of like a prostitution card, kind of, sort of, where you give and receive. So in this alignment with this promiscuous energy and getting played, get in a room, making a promise, somebody trying to win at all costs with the Five of Swords and not share any type of love. Okay, so they don't want to give their love away. Somebody is undeserving of it. So they don't want to give their love to this Virgo energy who is thirsty. Right now, they're watching. And there's two people here. They could be the same sex. Okay, and somebody want to let go. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, so that's the strategy. So there's an Aries. Okay, because they're watching. I just clarified this Aries. Okay, so they're looking for some sort of strategy. Okay, so just Stay tuned. Maybe you'll find one because something is over. It's going to be over before this reading is over. Okay, because this judgment is here. So somebody's facing the judgment. The game is really over. So this person can know this Virgo energy that I know is a cuckoo. Okay, so I know that they are been using people's photos and information and getting people connected through fake accounts. So it looked like with this next card I'm about to clarify, this is a Taurus energy where it's a collaboration. So there is a Taurus that's collaborating. Okay. They could have learned. Okay. So it's like me. So they're watching me. They're in my energy because they need some help. That's what I'm getting. They need some sort of way to come out of this Nine of Swords energy. Is what I'm seeing. So let's find out. Something's come to the light. Okay, so something's come to the light right here, inner light. So somebody is, whatever it is, energy just switched. So somebody is aware of something. Okay, somebody's aware of it. So let's find out. Yeah, I just saw the sun card. Something is exposed. So by me reading this message, reading your energy, the person could know that they're exposed. Okay, so that's a good start. Okay, the strategy, first of all, is letting them know that you don't want to be a part of the relationship. Yeah, the sun card. Yeah, the sun card. Okay, you want to flip back down in reverse. So maybe that's not something you want to do. Okay, something is being repoed. Okay, something being exposed and being repoed, meaning somebody's pulling back. Something is taking something back. Okay, that's probably why the sun card flipped back over. So maybe they're trying to take back whatever it is they're trying to do. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this three of, why is this three of pentacles here? So this is somebody who's stressed in their head. They have a mental, they're stressed playing mind games. So whoever they're collaborating with, okay, this Taurus energy, why is they here in my energy? Somebody is in their head playing mind games. This person's playing mind games. Okay, they playing mind games with this person, collaborating. Okay, we have a robbery. So they could be trying to take something from them. Why are you in your head? Okay, something about a 6 months. Okay, let's see at the bottom of the deck. Penny pinching. Okay, so they could have been penny pinching for 6 months, and this is the last straw. Okay, so they're in their head. They got 6 months. This is the last straw. A last straw for what? Because they broke. They trying to take something. So this is kind of like I've been doing readings. Okay, they're not able to schedule something again. Okay, so this person, this Aries energy, it could be somebody from overseas watching, and they want some sort of collaboration. Okay, but the people, yeah, they're unable to schedule something again. Okay, but we have robbery, so somebody ready to take something. Okay, let's find out what this robbery is about in my energy. Okay, unable to schedule a calm. So this calm is like an orgasm. Okay, they ain't unable to get some sort of peace. Okay, um, for whatever reason. Okay, we saw them girls promiscuous. Okay, came out when I was shuffling the cards, split the deck. So somebody's promiscuous, but they're looking for it, they're no longer available, or somebody that no longer wants to be promiscuous because the squad girls was in reverse. They don't want to be part of the squad no more. So tell me, why is this robbery energy? They want to have a hand in it. So they want a hand in this robbery, in this collaboration. Okay, that's the truth. It's the sword. Okay, so why are you in my energy? What can I do? So something was false. Okay, something was false. Something was false. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me what was false. Loneliness in the reverse, and of course. So, okay, so it's like somebody said you was lonely and you're not. Alone and you're not. Okay, that was an agreement. Somebody said, of course, like, of course, what though? So they're here to rob something with a page of coins. So this is a business opportunity. So it's like somebody penny pinching. So luck. So we got luck and penny pinching, an opportunity to come from broke to making money. By something being false, somebody said you was alone and you're not, of course. So they want an opportunity. Of course, clarified by opportunity with the page of pentacles. Page of coins. So that's like an opportunity. Opportunity for what? Let's do that. Page of pentacles. Something's supposed to happen tomorrow. Graduation day. Okay, so somebody's supposed to be leveling up tomorrow. We got money. So something's supposed to be happening tomorrow, and they're here to rob, to have a hand in it, and that's the truth. Something was false. Somebody's not alone, and of course, Page of Pentacles is like that's like a contract or a new beginning or a new business or something, starting something new tomorrow. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. What is this Page of Pentacles? A new boo. So something's supposed to, so it's this is picking up from my other readings. Okay. I discovered that somebody was collaborating with somebody overseas. It was like a sex type of collaboration. Um, so I was on live for my last video about 4.5 hours, and it seemed like I ended it. Okay, now there was this person, it was a person that they were using as a battery drawing information from, where people were collaborating to speak gossip, word gossip. And I guess I was a victim. And since it's been shut down, these people are coming back because we got a judgment. Because I didn't stop it until this shit was shut down. Okay, so now this is like somebody is in the energy. I said, who's in my energy? So these people are still in my energy, looking to spend some money for a new boo. Page of Cups, like Page of Pentacles. This is new boo and luck. So now somebody is feeling. Tell me something else about this collaboration before I keep going. Yeah, something's coaching. So what is about the coaching? What is about this coaching? 10 of Coins. So it's about money, getting paid. Then we have somebody, 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is Virgo energy. So the Virgo was in reverse. So somehow I don't know where she is. She must not be available. Okay, they're coming in. The, the Virgo energy was the merit making energy. She was in the reverse. So it's like they don't feel deserving for whatever reason. Or they don't feel deserving of her. So they're looking to still hook up for people who they want a new boo. But hell, I'm just telling the energy. The Virgo energy was in my energy. That's how I ended up finding what they were doing. And I dug deep to the bottom of it until everybody just kind of dissipated out of the energy. Finding out that people around were me where I live, family and a whole bunch of other people were getting rooms or laying up in a bed, manipulating with this word gossip, trying to create a tower because it's about to explode and it's about to be a tower. And these people are still coming back. because the person who set that organization up was an ex of mine, made them a promise. But for some reason, that person is still not here. Is not here. I guess they went to jail or something. So they still want the business, but they don't want that person because they don't feel that person is worthy. Okay, something about a robbery, having a hand in a robbery, taking something, and it being the truth. So let's find out what was they robbing, what was they taking. Okay, we got booty call at the bottom. So they could have been robbing somebody who they was setting up booty calls with. Ten of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. Okay, this is the energy that came out in the reading the other day. But this is also an energy of a burden. So they were robbing people and giving them burdens. Okay, so yeah, okay. Let me explain. This is weird. This is weird as F. But it's like with this word curses that people was laying and having sex and thinking, saying to create a tower for people in their lives. So in return, it's like energy exchange. They would in return get whatever energy, wealth that they had, and when they end up in a Ten of Wands, so it's like an energy exchange. You give me your burdens, I give you my money, type of thing. So this is like a dating site where they were doing rituals to gain people, rituals, magic to transfer. And what came out on the reading is I discovered that. I found that. I shit, I figured out through the reading. So now these people still want to come back and they still want people to hook up with. This is what I'm finding about the people in my energy and the shit that they doing. And now that their people is looking to still do business, and this is a judgment. There's a judgment. So there's some action being taken in these situations. Okay. So let's keep going. Okay. So that's a collaboration. So somebody who wants to collaborate. This is the Taurus energy. I'm in the house. I'm on the video, Robert. If you can help me. Okay, so there's some sort of collaboration that people want to collaborate. They want to learn something. Okay, because I'm looking with this Three of Pentacles. These two people are here sitting, and this person is here is teaching. Okay, so they really want to learn more about that experience. Okay. Okay, so let me straighten these cards out. So something was let go, remember? Something was let go. So they have to, something was let go. Okay. And I remember it was something overseas because it was somebody that were selling I pulled a card, right? I made a card. I made a bunch of cards. And the card that came out was, I sell your video overseas. I sell your videos overseas. So that's how we kind of got to this. Then come to find out the people that are in my energy are prostitutes and serial killers. Okay. Now we have church members and a bunch of other people. They just didn't want to come forth. Okay, so now this could be some people that could be under some sort of judgment, dealing with this person who in my past was, associated in this serial killer energy. Okay, dark energy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this. What do you call it? This. If you guys hear any noise, I'm living, in a kind of hostile environment, so kind of bear with me. I can't control it. It can't get a little loud. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting judgment again. So these people are under some sort of judgment. Okay, this collaboration could be a Taurus. Okay, that they were collaborating with. Me being a Taurus, um, they in my energy, so shit. Okay, so let's see. Why is this judgment card here? So it says somebody taking the high road. So this is the person who's taking the high road. Okay, something about this person taking the high road. Tell me more about this judgment. And somebody who is lonely. Okay, so this could be the energy where you have me thinking somebody was taking my photos and pictures and putting me out on some sort of lonely site that was making it seem like I'm in part of this dating energy. Okay, that was the first time I did a reading. The first time I did a reading where something else slipped out. Where I said who is in my energy. Okay, so this person could be having memories of the past. This is the Scorpio energy. Okay, it says indeed. So it could be memories of the past, the Scorpio energy. So with that indeed, it sounds like some sort of, I don't know. This is like somebody in the girl squad. Okay, they could be having memories of somebody in the girl squad, but with the thirsty in the reverse. So it's like they have people, but they don't have somebody who is thirsty, like a date, is what I'm thinking. They could be having memories of the past, but they don't have some particular person. I'm thinking the key player to manipulate. Okay, so like I was saying, the battery that we found out that they were using for us when I really, it's hard to really imagine this shit because it was the first time I even heard of it. But picking up a lot of sex magic rituals and gossip magic and wanting you to fail and a bunch of people gathering into this ritual with this word gossip, hate shit, hate chat. Okay, this is hate chat. Okay, and so I guess they need a key player. But because the judgment is called, that they some people they can't come back. So I guess somebody is actually here looking still from overseas. Okay, so indeed, this Queen of Swords is in a reverse. So this is a Queen of Swords. I don't know. They said indeed, so they could be agreeing. But this person being in reverse is somebody who's doing a whole bunch of talking, a whole bunch of word person, not speaking ethically. It's like in reverse. So this person is pissed. Okay, she could have been the person that was part of it. Okay, frenemy. She don't have any frenemies. Is in the reverse, so they don't have anybody to hate chat with. Okay, she could have been her group hating. Okay, and then we have stress. So this person could be coming out of some sort of stress. Okay, whoever was in the reverse with this any friend of me in the reverse and the stress in reverse. So this could have been causing them some damn stress as well. Because if you remember, somebody was kind of want to get out of it and they needed a strategy. So with they could have been wanting to get away from this person could have been a person who was in charge of it. This Queen of Swords. So let's find out what the hell she talking about. Yeah, this is a world card. So this could have been on the World Wide Web. Okay, which is why these people, which it was because I went live, and these people were stressed out, and that could be why that the key player or somebody um backed out of a situation to create to eliminate some sort of stress. So let's find out what is the Queen of Swords talking about. This Queen of Swords talking about what is she talking about? She's fussing somebody out. She's talking about something being online. Okay, so this is supposed to be in private. This is an online community, private industry, private business. Okay, something's supposed to be in private. Okay, this is a glow up. So this is the energy of actually being ugly and taking somebody else's essence during sex and during these rituals and gaining some sort of glow up. Okay, So this is the online community that was a part of this. Okay, with these curses. So that's why one of the energies from overseas, he was like, that person is undeserving. They don't want to deal with that person. So they still looking to um shit. Yeah. This is auditing. So this is somebody taking notes, um, keeping up, checking, making a checkpoint, checking off everything that needs to be done. So this is in the reverse. So they feel like this was gone, this was unchecked, which means this is what this they wasn't sharing this. This was a secret. Okay, this curse part, they wasn't aware of it because it was unchecked. Okay, during this glow up. Okay, so tell me more about this online community. So okay, so this person is in jail. So that's why this person is not able to be seen or reached, or they're unable to connect. Okay, so that's what happened to them. All right, so they did end up in jail. Okay, this World Wide Web um, kind of went worldwide and kind of blew my mind. And it still do kind of, so we're going to keep going. Okay, so this is somebody is coming out of stress. So let's find out, why is this person out of stress? Okay, so this is road trips. So this is the road trip that people will go down once. It's either two sign a contract. It's like how it went. It's like you meet somebody online. Okay, you meet somebody online and you go out on a date with them. Okay, and then this super size me energy is like, size me up. Is it you saying I want to upgrade? Like, I'm tired of the relationship I'm in. I want more. I want to take it. Whatever the conversation, I'm trying to figure out. It's like you agreeing to size up, but when you size up, then it's kind of like you're committed in a contract where you're locked in with a double. It's a double contract, right? And then they take you on this road trip. So when they take you on this road trip, um, it was supposed to be stress. It's supposed to cause you to stress you the hell out, take you, I don't know, I guess it take you in the middle of nowhere, and everything that they promised you, it's like they switch it. And then all of a sudden you become a prisoner. Like, you be stuck in some shit. They make you feel like, like shit. And you be stressed out. And it's the frenemy. That's why this frenemy is in the reverse. And the stress. Because since she's now in jail, then they're still talking about these road trips without the stress. Now, I don't know how I go. I don't know. Okay, bear with me. Okay. So they talking about this road trip. She's stressed about these road trips. This person is stressed no more. This person is out of stress. So this Queen of Swords is she was the one that was gaining the glow up from this online community, but this person went to jail. So now with the gossip magic that she's just gossiping by herself, she don't have anybody to get the dates. There's nobody to go get the dates for her. Okay, so now she's basically missing the hell out because she don't have a frenemy. So the person that you would have met online in your DM, they gaslighted you to the point to learn a little bit about you, the things that you want, your upgrade, your goals or whatever. And they actually use them against you. They use them to gather you and say, hey, they could meet you with some celebrity. Okay, remember we had that celebrity energy out here? This is celebrity energy out here, right here. That could have said, looked like they had this and looked like they had what was needed on a date. I'm assuming. And then somehow people just start signing up, and they get, remember we had that 6 months contract, that 6 months energy. That's like the energy of saying you got a 6 months contract. I've seen people have 3 months contracts with this deck in a year. So I didn't know what it meant until I continued doing a reading, and I realized that those will have something to do with some sort of subscription, some sort of way, but it's part of this gossip shit, but it was against me and it was against another person that I found in my energy. Okay. So when they get a room, they make a promise. Remember, they make a promise to go on a date, but they're actually getting manipulated during this time. All right. So that's kind of like what the judgment is about. Anything else, Spirit? Let me see. So tell me more about the stress energy. And I'm gonna put one for the friend of me. Watch me in reverse. Yeah, it's about this is about the kinky. So it's like being conditioned for this person who is tell me about this person on the road trip. It's clarifying this road trip. So something like somebody being kinky. This is where the energy exchange happens, some sort of way, where they receive your gifts by stressing you the hell out. Okay, take it how it resonate. Okay, then we have this frenemy, terrified frenemy. This frenemy, their mask fell off, so they was wearing masks. They was presenting themselves to be one way online, and that's what the person was like. They didn't know um, that person was doing dispel the curses and stuff that came out. So they must have they mask fell off. I'm learning. Okay, their mask fell off. And tell me more. Okay, and now somebody else is ready. Now they're ready for a time of blessings. So okay, so this could be the person that Sagittarius energy. Okay, that's could have been caused the judgment. Okay, and me consider as the energy of taking a high road. If somebody wasn't a part of that, came in and found this person in this lonely position that we're being abused. Okay, and then having the memories of the past with the Six of Cups of something that indeed, and this is them telling the story of indeed what happened. Okay, so this is Sagittarius energy. Okay, so they're saying that something is about to happen. They know now from the readings that came and everything that happened that these could be the people, energy could have been involved. So it could have been a church member involved because it came out. It could have been a serial killer involved because it came out. This was definitely part of this word curse magic that we figured out the other day. Okay, finding out who was in this energy and checking that that's what it was. So this is a person here. There's a burglar. So all of that energy exchange was to grab your money, your value, your essence. Okay, and for somebody, this online community, to give their glow up to this Queen of Swords who is in a reverse, who was doing all the gossiping. She's still gossiping right now. She's still mad with her being in the reverse at this time. Okay, so this is for the World Wide Web. The world was part of the experience. Okay, and it says now this person says they're ready since this person mask fell off. Okay, this says time of blessing, but it's faded. Okay, so now he's ready for the time of blessing to receive the gift for his experience, which is the judgment, what we just clarified. Okay, okay, we're gonna keep going. I'm trying to put my little fan. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, so we keep going. Okay, so next, this is the Six of Pentacles. So this is a payout. This is giving and receiving. This is gratitude, because somebody's receiving um, from someone who's able to give. Okay, some sort of gratitude I'm getting from that. Six of Pentacles. So we go ahead and clear that energy. Check that energy. Okay, so let's see. Tell me why this is. Okay, so this is turnt party. So this is people getting paid at those parties. Yeah, that's what the road trip was the road that take you to the parties. So you all dressed up, ready to go to a party, and before you get there, somebody's there to break you down with everything. You know, it's like a shock. You know, you right. You think you finna go to a party and what does it say? This party card says sex, drugs, alcohol, family, animal, indulging in surface pleasures. Okay, so this is where they were headed on the road trip. So this is where they go get paid, right? They go give a service. They go give a service. This is a service, right? With the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody giving and somebody receiving. So they feeling like they helping someone out. They are giving it, and we have people that are receiving. Okay, and that's right up under the Three of Wands. So that's just like they're looking for someone to give and receive. They got loan money. Okay, this is long term stability. So this is where the contracts come from, where you have 3 months, 6 months, a year. It's falling right up under the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, they're giving something, sex, drugs, rock and roll party at a party. Okay, this is where siren calls is. So this is where everybody that's a part of the party online that wants to come on to be a part of the party. It's a siren call. So this speaks of sex tactics, gaining attention, lured by temptation. So this is this is part of the party. They got turned, sex, drugs, rock and roll. So this is like a call where everything goes out. Like everybody who has an apartment, who signed up, who's on the contract, they call because they have somebody here. They ready to connect, basically. All right, so tell me, I'm running as I go. Okay, so tell me more. So this is fright. Okay, so this is somebody being pushed in a corner. Remember I was telling you on that road trip, um, on the road trip, that's where the stress comes because they said now we don't have to worry about that stress part. The frenemy is gone. They still want to so I guess somebody's scared, right? Because the road trip, it was still actually the road trip was still going. It's just the frenemy and the stress wasn't. That person didn't have the stress. They needed a fix. They didn't have it. It was in the reverse. So they couldn't have nobody to stress out. They wasn't stressed out. They didn't have the frenemy that was going to cause the stress. So why is this fright here? Why is this fright here? Okay, so some people could be scared to hook up. Remember the siren calls, all the calls went out. They're like, okay, normally people would be coming in, but because of this judgment, I guess he's telling me the story. The energy is telling me, just picking up on the energy. So somebody's afraid of these hookups. They frightened. Yeah, this is the size me up. This is where people say, yeah, size me up, and then you go through the process of um, that road trip where okay, so we have something came out in the moon. The moon is in the reverse. So this hookups is being revealed. Everything that happened behind the moon. These two of wands in reverse is like the plans fell apart. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is this Knight of Pentacles over here. It's still standing. So this is a Taurus energy. She could still be ready to go and give some sort of service, long-term service, because there were contracts. Okay, she had a contract for a year. Okay, so that is a sign, not just a meaning. The meaning is long term, being a sign. So they had up to a year contract with this Knight of Pentacles, and the plans is in reverse. So this is what this person is right. So this person is right. So she's saying she's scared. So this could be that person. Right? Remember somebody was like they want to get out of something. They don't want to be in it anymore. Yeah, because they so this person's mask fell off. This could have been the person whose mask fell off. Why did your mask fall off? She was penny pinching. What happened for a year? So they like, nah, they don't want to mess with it no more. They have they're having memories of the past though. Okay, so members of how it used to be, um, how they treated somebody, the lonely. This was the battery. This is the person that they would use. They would keep them isolated. Is this my energy? Because let's see whose energy this is. Something came to a stop, which is good. Okay, because new boo. Okay, so this is, I'm sorry, this person's telling a story. Okay, so this person's frightened and, they have memories of the past where they was alone and my new boo came in. And so this is like my energy coming in, discovering this person being alone and what they were going through. Okay, which brought attention to what was happening through the monitoring spirits that the monitoring spirit card came out. So we kind of tapped into those energies, and that's how we got here. Yeah, where people were watching in, they was looking in, and I still can't imagine how it worked. Okay, so I'm thinking it could sign up with like a Zoom or something. Zoom is where you can use one camera and everybody tap in and watch people in these siren calls and these rituals. They all participate in this gossip, word slander, magic, right? So he's saying, okay, so that's the fright. Okay, so they're saying that this person, this Knight of Pentacles, they're saying that whatever it is, has been, these hookups has been exposed, and the plans are over. This Knight of Coins, long contracts that he had, even for a year. The person we was with, or that person, mask fell off. So they're no longer ready. Remember, they were penny pinching as to why they was doing it in the first place. Okay, and they have memories of the past of somebody being lonely and their boo. So they kind of seeing, playing back everything that happened, memory with the memories of the past. Okay, let's do this siren call so people understand what this is about. Okay, so the siren call is this King of Wands. Okay, it's a King of Wands. Okay, tell me more about the siren call. We have homeless in reverse. So this could be, this person takes people out of homelessness by signing them up with, I don't know. Tell me what. Okay, so we got the Queen, the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Okay, so it kind of clarified. That's that when the swords cards come in the reverse. That is, they just talking. You just normally you're talking up front. You have clear conversations. You're taking the lead. The communication is on point. But in reverse, they gossiping. They talking shit like big shit, opposite of anything good with the mouth coming out of their mouth. So something about them losing someone, because the homeless in reverse is where they would normally find the people that are willing to participate in this experiment, and not having them, they're mad. This King of Wands energy, okay, is in the upright. Okay, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, King of Wands, whichever one that is, right? So they're saying that The siren called King of Wands, and this person, the next energy is saying they gossiping about not having nobody to participate in these siren calls, because that's what we clarifying. Okay, so now this person over here is frightened next to it, so they could be like, "Well, shit, I'm glad it's over," because yeah, they had to let it go. So the King of Swords had to let it go of these homeless people because the judgment call came. Some attention was brought to it, and the adventures are over. Remember that road trip and stuff? The road trip was still there. It came up and upright for some reason, but they were part. This were adventures that they was taking these people on, taking them for their money, doing magic, and stealing their essence. So we have a King of Cups in the reverse. This was a person who will be watching. He's in the reverse. So he's highly pissed. Okay. Emotionally unstable. So just imagine a loving person being very hateful. King of Cups in reverse. So this person being very hateful. Okay. And don't have any receipts of this person. The receipts somehow is in reverse. Why is the receipts in King of Cups here in reverse? Because they don't have any vacation. So it's like I don't have any receipts because I didn't do nothing. But they bitching about it. So they don't have a problem. They want this vacation. And they had came out sideways so they couldn't still be open. Okay, the spiritual narcissist is in reverse. So that was the person who was taking people on that road trip. Okay, the petty person is in reverse too. So that could have been another part, a person that was a part of this siren call. So it's not like there's a few people that's missing, okay, from this experience. Yeah, it says stop. So something stopped. Something came to an end. Something came to an end. Okay. Yeah, some lipstick evidence is here. So there was some evidence of this, and they hit a tower. Okay. And they had to withdraw. Okay. Now somebody's here still ready. It's like they still kind of putting it back together. Yeah, they want people to play a part. Profession. They like, we're hiring type of energy from the siren call. Now we're gonna go back one and just tap into this energy of this party, this turn party. Okay, so they got a party, and then they go into a siren call, but this person is here frightened. Okay, they glad it's over. So let's see what he's afraid of. What this energy is afraid of. Yeah, we have something being shouted out. So they're afraid of it being shouted out by this person who's taking the high road because so somebody was being abused. Yeah, they want to schedule something. They want to schedule something for this turn party so they can rob. Okay, rob you of your essence, your time, your freedom, whatever you have a hand in. They want to have it. They want to make sure your hand is a part of all of this that they're doing at these parties. So you be part of the contract because then we have Nine of Swords, so they can scare the shit out of you. So you can be a living nightmare. This is a Gemini energy. Okay, so this could have been a Gemini that was a part of this. Yeah, it has the morning after conversation. So I guess they were the morning after conversations that they will have with the people who were not the people, but the person. I'm only assuming due to the way that my readings has been going and so consistently, not understanding all of these rituals and parties going on and on and on and on. Every time I tap into the reading, until I ran into that video. To that matter of fact, here we go right here. I kept these. I'm like, just in case I need to pull this back up. So it was a smear It was part of a smear campaign. Okay, so the smear campaign is attempting to discredit you through groupthink, silencing your truth as making you a target. So I was a target. I am still a target. Okay, I was, but target for something else now. And this person that was frightened, I found them as being a victim, being abused, but I never understanding what. So that's what it was, the smear campaign. And then it was a Queen of Swords. So This is a person that came out in the reverse right here. Okay, so her energy was a shadow's energy, so feelings are dangerous. They weaken one, suppresses or dismisses emotions as irrelevant or untrustworthy, avoids vulnerability to stay in control or avoid being hurt again, emotionally unavailable, unemotionally unavailability, cold or dismissing, and init- in, init- in initiate relationships, believes compassion is weakness. Okay, so that's what the shadow side of this person, belittling others' feelings, debating to win, not understand, loneliness masked as independence, difficulty receiving love or help, avoiding emotional intimacy, rigid parenting or mentorship, dismissive or soft, dismissive of soft or emotional people, unhealed material, or ancestral or unancestral coldness. Okay, so this is a person, this is a shadow. This is basically this word curses used in this social exclusion of smear campaign. People was having sex doing this. I can't imagine, right? But this is the person who came out in the reading and I did my last life, and they was a rival. So there was somebody who was somebody who was here puppet mastering the situation. This was the King of Cups. Okay, he came out in the reverse pissed. Okay, and they was using family members. Okay, I guess this is when people was finding out family, who, what, when, where, why. I guess this could have been the legal system stepping in to cut something off. The butcher, the chef, okay, was kind of cutting everything off. Says be real, not right. It's not about being right, it's about being real. I can't remember what this clarified as, but this was somebody coming to realization that it was time to, and there was a copycat. So this was made me think that this person had my picture, so people been watching me online thinking it's me, but it's actually somebody else that was copying me, using me on this sex website, exploiting me. Okay, they have plans to deceive. It said plans to deceive, beware. Okay, so this is um what I was running into. Okay, unaware. Then it says truth masked as ritual and power, Freemason hierarchy, hidden strength. So this is kind of like a Freemason hierarchy. The black magic experiences where they found out that the black magic was being done in their rituals, which I don't think the people knew that they were being under a spell to participate in this. Okay, they had friends that were toxic. Okay, they like I said, they show up with this Nine of Pentacles all dressed up, nice. Could be even uh, that was prostitutes. I guess they're involved too, but at the same time, there's a celebrity. Okay, so this could have looked like this could have been an opportunity. This could have looked like somebody who had some money, and but in the back end of it, they had toxic friends doing black magic while they were doing these rituals, and I guess a lot of people backed out of it. And so, but this guy is still here looking. So there was somebody had a great idea. I guess this is somebody came in, said about a great idea message. I don't know really how this clarified out, but there were journalists that was on the last live that came through, and it was a rival, sibling wounds, inheritance, conflict, competition. So this all had to be to do with somebody, a siblings. Okay, could have been um, my siblings, that were doing this to gain my inheritance or money or to keep me away alone. Okay, so anyway, that clarified the Six of Pentacles. That clarified this energy with the turn parties, the siren call, and being frightened. This person being frightened because this was the person they were planning on doing all of this to. Okay, so we kind of interrupted their party. Yeah, it came to a stop. Okay, so this was the Nine of Wands. This was the Sagittarius energy. All of these wands is the energy of, dinglings. I kind of figured out during the reading. I'm like, I'm in the reading, and all of a sudden, these are all these people that don't have a service now. They're still looking to remember something stopped overseas. So they are looking, they showing up today in my energy, looking for someone to use, abuse, to be a part of this abuse party. Okay. Now, I don't know. I guess they was okay with it as long as it wasn't no magic. But the magic realized they were put under some sort of spell to participate in this. Okay, so now we have energy here. They want to win at all costs. Like we want our shit back. We want things back the way that they were with this 5 of Swords and this Knight of Cups. They want things back the way it used to be. Okay, so we're gonna find out what this energy wants to say. In my energy, like I can give it back to them. Like they're mad. So this is his Nine of Pentacles. So this is the energy of the person that showed up as a celebrity, I'm thinking, or acting like they was a celebrity, or they was all this and all that, and had people jumping in the bandwagon ready to lay up and be a part of this rituals. Okay, so let's see. Why is this 5 of Swords here? Okay, so we have an Emperor in reverse. So this is a boss. Okay, this is somebody who is in the upright. Everybody's in the reverse. So everybody mad. Okay, they're mad. They're pissed. Okay, so that person, everybody know what a boss is. So now something's coming to light about him. Just fell out. People didn't know. Maybe this is a celebrity. I don't know. I don't know a celebrity. I don't know a celebrity. Why are they in my energy? I don't know a celebrity. Okay. I do know my son, he was an Aquarius. He was in the music industry. Okay. And then so we're doing that 5 of Swords, but then this Emperor come out in reverse, pissed, highlighted. Like, okay, this person is under a spotlight. Something has been consciously, what does this energy say? It says soul searching, finding truth, self, living consciously. So now they're awakened to what they've been really doing. It's like the lights are on and they are faced with whatever it is that they've been doing. Okay. So they're unable to repo this. So they're unable to pull this back together with the repo in the reverse. Then something's not able to be pulled back together by all costs. 5 of Swords, even though, um, yeah, this says throwing hands. So this is in reverse. So because something's come to the light, there's no longer a fight. They can't fight. They can't be mad. They can't do things behind the scene. All of this reckless energy. All you notice all the energies, all the face cards, all the court cards, all the queens and that came out so far was in a reverse. That just showed that they're just pissed because of what I found out, who was in my energy and what we were doing. And also the guy who was frightened, remember? The Sagittarius energy. So this is the 5 of Swords energy where this Emperor, okay, something came to light. It's consciously aware. So they're thinking something is possible still. I don't know what they thinking is possible. But by them, somebody dropping hands, not ready to fight, they give a fuck now, then maybe I can give a fuck. This is zero fucks in the reverse. So maybe they care now. I don't know. Maybe they care. It says possibly. Then it says most likely. Then we have possibly. Anything is possible. Then we have marionette in the reverse. So it's like maybe they can go without controlling somebody. Maybe they can still see um, this girl squad. This is three of wands. This is seeing overseas guy. Overseas, they still want to see these. He said even though there's nobody being manipulated, even they thinking anything is possible. They're thinking most likely tomorrow. This is crazy. Proceed. I cannot make this up. They still ready to proceed. Okay, so maybe they want to proceed. I don't know. They care. This girl squad is actually reads. What it read? Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. Let me my blindness. It says close friends, birds of a feather flock together, soul tribe. Soul, soul tribe. Okay, so they probably. Let me finish. Hold on. They want a soul tribe. They still want to take out everything. Maybe they still want to connect with those people. The people, family. Okay, the chemistry, last straw. So they still want some hot flaming. Most likely, they still want some watermelon hot sauce. They say we're not here to rob you. Robbery in the reverse. They said this numbing person is not here. This person, like, there's no drugs. There. I don't know what this folks. Okay. Okay, so we got Triumph. They're not here to win. So this person was in it to win it. They could have been using Sagittarius energy. Just normally Sagittarius energy when they achieve something, they'll come through. So it's like they not mad. They don't want an accident. Is this what it is? Like we don't want no problems. It's in the reverse. So we're not trying to win. We ain't, we don't want no accident. We not mad. Possibly. Okay. So that's the last card. So let's go ahead and go back to the King of Emperor in reverse. So tell me about this Emperor in reverse. So it's almost like this Knight of Pentacles is out the picture. Okay. They could be upset and pissed because that person is no longer here. They could have been I say pissed? Because the Emperor in reverse is pissed. Okay, he's out of control. He is not a good leader. He could have even lost his finances with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, being a Virgo. Okay, but we got this energy here where they was working third party, where they could have been working together, working behind somebody's back. Me, my back, and my energy. Now this is all happening in my energy. I don't know these people from a can of paint. Okay, so I don't understand. It's like we still need to run this business. I don't know what the hell these people. What is going on? Hold on, let me see. Emperor in the reverse. He's out of control. He's not stable. He's not leading properly. He could be losing some money because of these third parties. He could have lost some money because of these third parties. That being a Virgo energy, that person went to jail, I believe. So they're not around to control these third parties, to be a part of these third parties. Tell me more about the Emperor in reverse after this third party. It's like ain't nothing to talk about. Like coaching is in the reverse. So nobody's here to talk about these third parties and this person being in the Nine of Pentacles energy. Losing money. Because Nine of Pentacles is independent wealth. In the reverse is like spending recklessly. So it could be in the Virgo. An emperor could be spending recklessly, working behind people's third parties, but not being coached. So this is the first time it's coming to the light. Remember, because we have this inner light right here coming out. There's the next card over. So this is something that hasn't come to the light yet. Okay, so they're losing money. So it's like they're not lucky. They're not getting no money out of it. This person that was coaching is in the reverse, so they ain't sharing nothing about a third party. They not make so people like, okay, you still there, but we ain't making no money. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't, I'm not doing nothing. We ain't making no money. There's no reason to keep it 100 because they know nothing to keep 100 about. Ain't no money. Ain't no coaching about it. You ain't coaching, or you could reveal something. Coaching in the reverse. What's a coaching in the reverse? Not coaching. Not talking about it. Not bringing it up. Not bringing any attention to it about these third parties that lost some money. Nine of Pentacles. And got this Emperor in the reverse crowning this row information right here. Okay. So let's see. Let's get one other energy. So why is the Emperor in the reverse? Okay. He could have been part of this people pleasing. He could have been pleasing the people. He was pleasing the people. Okay, so tell me about this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This Nine of Pentacles is tea time, gossiping. So this Nine of Pentacles has something to do with this group chat, gossip energy that had these people in contracts to do in reverse. So they not here to be doing no gossip. She's not here. People pleasing gossip, imagination. See, this is what they was using people's imagination. Signing up to gossip, to be independently wealthy, but it's in reverse. So she could have been like selling opportunities to be rich, independently wealthy by doing this. This is some shit. All I need you to do is call these people all out their name and act reckless and say this and that when it's time for sex. Talk smear campaign. Talk about this person. Do all of this gossip rituals. Yeah, we have a puppet master. So the puppet master was somebody who was controlling the strings, which was that King of Cups that came out in the reverse. That earlier in one of the spreads. Yeah, they used the Two of Cups. Two people, two friends, and they was gathering friends, bringing people together. Like, go get your friend, or gathering friends to create contracts. Yeah, it's like I'm getting that Virgo energy. All her energy is in the reverse. So it's like, hey, none of that be done. So we'll find out by the end of the reading what this is really all about. This is just telling a story. People in my energy. So they're not able to gain. So nobody's able to gain with the imagination and the gossip. So because she's in the reverse. So there is no gain. Okay. So with this third party energy, third wheel. Okay, that was a collaboration against somebody who was bossing up to turn somebody who was bossing up to turn them down, take them off their pedestal, basically. And there was a bunch of people signed up to take people that are bossing up down. It was, my energy, direct, connect. That's where I came in. That's why they in my energy. They in my energy too. This is hate shit. Okay, the devil is in reverse. So it's like all that was let loose, but the devil was behind it to bring this energy down in a collaboration in this third party. Third wheel. I'm okay, I'm learning. Okay, so the next energy is coaching in reverse. So there's people that's not ready. Okay. They're not ready. Coaching in the reverse. Yeah, they're not persevering. They're not ready to persevere. Believe it. So they're like, this is it. Like, it's over. I'm running to the game over already. Okay, memories of the present. They like believe it because I'm cool. I'm not a part of this anymore. Okay, so we're gonna go to this money and luck in reverse. So it's like they lost some money in the process. So people was paying for this. How was the money coming through though with the Six of Pentacles? Because we in the Five of Swords winning all cost energy after the Six of Pentacles. But she was at Taurus, I think she kind of faded away. She didn't want to do it anymore, or she didn't want to be the key player, or something like that, where she was one of the givers or the receivers, or however. But look like with these people, there's three people in it to make it work. Had to be three people. Okay, there was only one person, but there was no key player. So the key player would be this person here, the person who was leading, um, who was actually receiving, giving, taking her resume. Okay, so tell me about this luck in reverse. We got Eight of Cups in reverse. So this is the Pisces energy. So this person is still in it to win it. He's still available. Okay, this Eight of Cups walking away. It's like no, we still in. This person is still in it. Okay, so he's still in it. Okay, so we have high road in the reverse. So he's not. This person is not trying to take the high road. It's like we don't. It's like we don't want you. We want hermit. They want the hermit here. King of Cups. Somebody's stuck. High high road in the reverse. So it's like this person is stuck in what they was doing around this money. Is what I'm picking up. And they saying yes. Somebody's stuck. True. Stuck like Chuck. Which is good. So they mean they stuck in is doing something they had no business doing. Body shaming. This is that sorry. This is that smear campaign energy. Yeah, they're not able to butter up and there's no more dirty offers going out. So I guess this is what they were doing. They were buttering up people to take dirty offers. So this put a lot of people in jeopardy. Along with those rituals and stuff that they were doing. Not yet. I don't see pregnancy in a card. Yes, it's true. It's true. They were buttering up people. Because I remember gaslighting kept coming out. I'm like, so I don't know. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's a website where people, could be there's a regular social media where you go and then, I don't know if they go to a site where people looking to date. Seem like this would be the perfect opportunity where you go and find somebody who's willing to date and then they gaslight you. Then they end up offering you an offer, some sort of dirty offer, which is part of that super size me up. It's like if you desperate and you feel like you gonna come up an easy come up, then this was the person that was presenting an offer, but they were bringing somebody. Look at this. This is crazy. Now, who would even take this offer? Like, I can't imagine somebody offering me no shit like this. But offer dirty offers in reverse. So with that being in the upright, that's this person was coming with dirty offers, wanting to butter you up to take a dirty offer, right? Then you would say yes because the next card is yes, and then this person is a hermit. Was the person okay? They could have been. This is the person that will come and offer you these dirty offers. Um, It could be to Eight of Cups is like paying you to walk away, or they could be literally this is a Pisces energy too, so they could be stuck right around this money. Okay, it's in reverse. So they was doing it for the money. This is a check that didn't belong to them. This could have been this Knight of Pentacles, which was they was moving by faith towards, acting, taking leaps of faith. So it could have been people that was taking leaps of faith to be a part of this. But these people are stuck around whoever did anything for some money. Okay, whoever they were buttering up, I'm getting, but then they was buttering up to put somebody on the high road down. So with that being said, it's like somebody could have just been this Queen of Swords energy is still standing out in my energy, like standing out like in this part of this. So this could have been a lot of people just talking real negative about someone, talking real negative about someone. So what they was doing, even then, when I'm looking at the crown of the reading, they were manipulating people into getting a room and making a promise. That's how they would get you on a regular dating site. That's how they got the people that are here. And these people are still like looking for people. But I don't know about that dating part, but I'm not against it, but at the same time, using other people's energy and essence, that's the wrong part. But I guess I don't know what part the magic came in and like what part did the magic play a role to get people. Okay, I'm thinking there was a Queen of Cups. She came out. She would manipulate the heart to make you feel vulnerable, to accept the fucking plan to throw somebody under the bus. But then I'm thinking somebody gaslighting you and buttering you up, and I don't know if it's during a time of sex, and I don't know. But then this is what this is about. This Emperor energy. Okay, he was working with her. Yes, could have been she was offering dirty offers and buttering people up. Yes, and to put people high road energy down, which was Sagittarius energy. This person that was in the last reading that was frightened. Okay, and this BMI energy or people in this energy to put them talk bad about them. Okay, to stress. So basically, they will stress you out if you went on a physical date. I'm thinking, I don't know if it's a physical date or online thing. I'm getting kind of two. So some people, I guess, you have to go on a date to go towards your wishes fulfillment, which they promised you, right? So on that road trip to the party, then it's like the flip side of the other person come out and be like, I don't know how the hell, but all I pick up is that it's very scary, to the point where like I'm way out here, I don't know nobody, and that's when they start making you conform to this contract. And then you get to this party and they got somebody there to do a spell, and then you having sex, and you giving your essence, and this spell work is going on over you, and then somebody's there laid up watching this. Everybody watching this on camera is when I'm was with these people from overseas looking. here. I don't know. Take where it resonate. This is weird, but this is my second time doing a reading like this. So we're gonna keep going. So now this person is like, okay, they don't have any money, they don't have anybody to buddy you up, or they looking for somebody to buy Five of Swords energy. This is all because all that was in the reverse was in the upright and running perfectly before anything happened. So now they're here with this winner all cost energy to get things back going because they're not able to rob you. This was in the reverse. Okay, they're not able to get your money. They don't have people to siphon off of. They don't have all of what they was talking about. What they wanted. It came to the light. Okay. So it came to light about that emperor. So maybe people didn't know celebrity business. That's what they do in the celebrity world, psychic energy. I don't know. So we're gonna keep going. So we have this Knight of Cups. Okay, so this in the reverse. So it's like anybody sending. They like, I'm not sending my love nowhere. I'm keeping it for myself. It's like self love. People in their own self love energy. I remember. I think there was somebody saying they was in a situation they wanted to get out of, which was could have been the emperor. Maybe they want to get out that relationship with the Virgo, who had tainted their business. Maybe take how it resonate. I'm just reading the energy. I would have to go back and watch it to really understand. But the cards are just kind of coming together. Yeah, because this was being manipulated. These dates, these squads, these people that were signing up were being manipulated. So maybe they knew they had a business with this business, but they didn't realize that somebody was being manipulated. I know the King of Cups, he was a puppeteer in the he was a puppeteer in the last reading. So he could have been working alongside of one of the girls. They probably signed up and they found a predator find his way to get in there, because then I remember the King of Cups, he wanted to watch. He was watching harder than the people overseas wanted to see. He was wanting it desperately to be a part of watching people. And then I remember people like they want to participate, but they don't want people watching them like off in a corner, like type of shit. I don't know what people do, you know, when that happens. But there was a lot of people they didn't want. They some of the readings they were like, I don't. They was turning shit down. They didn't want that part. They didn't want him being there. Okay. Okay. With the last reading, it said the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So that was a Pisces energy. So that's like somebody. Eight of Cups is the energy of walking away, but in reverse, it's being still there, like not leaving, not going away. Okay, that's what I did. Just pick up out of that energy. Okay, so that could have been somebody. I don't know if I saw that King of Cups. He was in reverse. Yeah, he came out. He was in reverse. He was emotionally unstable, kind of bitchy in the Six of Pentacles, because there was nobody there. If I remember it correctly. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, this is a Page of Cups in reverse. So this is something not being sent. Okay, this is not arriving. Okay, so this is last straw is up. It's like game over. Last straw in the reverse. So it's like no more chances. Tell me about this Knight of Cups spirit. Okay, you're watching. This is daydream. So this is somebody sitting here daydreaming. There's no more opportunities. Nobody. So somebody's just watching. I don't know what they watching. It's the last straw. There's game is over. Why is this person? So they daydreaming. They're just probably. Let's find out what this person daydreaming about. Okay, this slid out. So they lost their money. Ten of Pentacles. So these people are daydreaming. Just like they lose their money. This is daydreaming, and then you have Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo energy, mind you. She could have been getting their money. Somebody's daydreaming. We're gonna put one more energy. They have Ten of Wands in reverse. Somebody lost their money. These wands, remember these. This is a Sagittarius energy. Okay, with the Ten of Wands, somebody released their burdens. Okay, Sagittarius, so they could have been burdened. Remember that was a person that was the person that kind of stood up, that was like, okay, the fright is over. Like it was frightened that it was in the position of being frightened because of what was happening, but it was all being disassembled as we went down. So, but they were kind of, thankful. But with this being in reverse and Ten of Wands, he got Ten of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. So this could have been a person who was spending a wealthy. This could have been making a lot of money. Each one a pentacle, and both of them is in reverse. So there's a lot of money, a lot of customers. I don't know. Let's clarify. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and clarify. We're gonna start with It'll make sense later. After right now, I'm just like lost some wealth. Ten of Pentacles. Whoever this people lost some money. We know that. So it says the last straw in reverse. So this is game over. Okay, we're just waiting for more information for this tower to hit because the tower is here. It's just in the reverse. But it's coming. Something needs to be found out for that tower to be over. Okay. Maybe by the time we finish the reading, because it says game over. Something's over. The tower, big boom, tower message is here. Beware. Shit's about to explode. Okay, shit's about to explode. So something's coming out. Okay, so it's loneliness. So these people down. This person is still here. They don't have anything to be afraid of. The gift is still in the reverse. Okay. So it's they figure this is a game. They say I'm gaining. Can't nothing happen. They feel like they're in a good position. Okay. I don't know if somebody still consider gaining. I think that person is coming through like I'm alone, but I'm cool. Like that's a game. Like the tower is about to fall. It's like, I'm for it. Okay. They coming through. Okay, so we have I'm not I can't provide, there's no aid provided. Okay, so that they good with that. They alone. They don't have to provide no aid. They not That's so sad. They're not providing any aid. They don't have to compromise with anyone. The sweetheart that was putting him into this, using him as a battery, his girlfriend or his wife or whoever was using him um online. These people, like, because he's not here, he was bringing money to this relationship with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and his sign being a Sagittarius being in the reverse. has a meaning of each pentacle, meaning something, some sort of business, some sort of contract. And this 10 of Wands being customers, you know what I mean? Being in a reverse, it's like they could have got a lot of use out of this person because he cool. He said he's not worried about his sweetheart trying to compromise and provided any aid because that's in the reverse. Okay, calm, any type of peace or pleasure, it's in the reverse. He ain't worried about that. Okay, something about being trolling. Something is like not being trolled. So this is probably somebody not being able to watch. This is troll energy. So not being able to see, these morning after conversations. Probably about morning after conversations is in the reverse. So I don't know the trolling. So the trolling and the morning after conversation, those working together will be not having the content to talk about, not having the content to build on, not having the setup energy that's coming to manipulate this for this calm, right? B, could you go and get my stuff from her?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so why is this mirror making morning after? Okay, yeah, the mask. It's like the mask you would wake up with people in the morning, the conversations you would have. This person wearing a mask, being in the reverse, it's like waking up with different people. Oh wow. Damn. Wait a minute. Tell me more about this morning after. Take a chance. Morning after. Give it 0 fucks. Okay, one more. Morning after. Year contracts. So it's like you have to do this year after year. Okay, so year contracts, giving 0 fucks, taking another chance, wearing another mask, or this mask person coming. This is being really being reused. Okay, this is morning after, so this like no more of this. Morning after conversations, it speaks of what is that? It speaks of up all night, late night, redemption, spending the night. So this is late night, all night, like redemption. I don't know what redemption means. Like whatever it was, no more of that. This person is excited that it's over. No more trolling. No more calm. No more sweetheart. No more compromise. No more providing aid. That's a gain, they say. Okay? With them being lonely. That's like, I'm thinking this person was actually physically into this. And energy. So, okay, this is what it was. What I'm getting from what I understand. This person going through it physically, hanging out with these people, partying. But there was also another way for them to gain energy energetically. So monitoring spirits, projecting energy, and not being consciously aware of being angry. Like like if I can get pissed off and I can just lose my cool, and remember that temperance energy, a lot of unearthly energy. It's like that stress energy. It feeds. So I remember doing my readings or just watching other readers when I would get upset, and then it's like they do things to get me upset. So they would tell him things, tell Sagittarius things that piss him off about me. So they'd be like, "Oh, she ain't shit," and da 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 da, and pissing them off. And I'm just saying it to say that when they feed off them that way too, when you stress, and that's like another way of siphoning your energy. Having sex with these rituals and siphoning your energy. It's like feeding a vampire, and by siphoning your energy, physically, spiritually, emotionally, out of control. That's how they just there and just have you. Not only are you drained, you're triple drained or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really experienced it. Aware of that happening, but understanding that these people wanted this person to be always burdened in the upright. They losing them. Now check this out. Now in the upright, if we can get you in the 10 of Wands and stress you the hell out, we're gonna make money. So this person is like, no more. You know what I mean? Like they not around for it to happen. It's not happening no more. That business is out. Is what I'm trying to. What I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to see. So it's contract. The people gave zero fucks. So in order for you to be a part of this, you have to not give a fuck about nobody. Okay, take a chance. So we're gonna find out what type of chance they want people to take. Tell me about the take a chance. 9 of Wands. Yeah. So it's like it's a Sagittarius energy. This was the person that they physically was using as a battery in the back for this organization. So what they were doing, they were selling the videos to the people that wanted to see this person being misused, abused, stressed out. Take a chance. 9 of Wands in reverse. So 9 of Wands is in tarot. It's like being guarded. It's like gathering all of your wands and trying to gather your last one to complete your mission to go home. This over. But it's burdensome to carry all of those wands, but yet it's a lot of passionate projects. So this person could have been used as a lot of passionate projects by this online community. Because this is like take a chance. The 10 of Wands is in a reverse. So they like come back, stand up and matter of fact, give up. Because when you give up, then we can take more advantage of you. They're in more control. This online community, they got caught. It's in the reverse. Take a chance. We have the 10 of Swords is over too. So it's like any type of mental anguish, anxiety, overwhelmed type of energy. Like anytime where you just be overwhelmed, they send back siphoning your energy. This whole online community, they're all doing it. All the people who sign the contracts, and we got people from all kinds of contracts, like people in high positions with contracts, siphoning people's energy. This particular person, physically, wow, okay, it's still so hard to believe. And then they be like, they still ask again. He said they're still asking. They're still wanting him to take a chance. This person with this mask, that's what it is. This person who wear this mask, they still want him to keep. Let's tap into this person. They still want, tonight. He said they could. Matter of fact, that's what they could be getting a room with. Getting a room tonight, getting played, keeping a promise. Okay, because a promise is made when you have those contracts. And for some reason, you have to be a part of the contract. You can't be like, okay, well, no, not tonight. So somebody's getting a room. It could be this person is watching 3 of Wands. He may not. He's connected to people overseas. Okay, that's where their money is. 9 of wands, 10 of wands in reverse. They ain't in access, not in upright. They wait for the video to be over. By the time something to be over.
I want that 10%.
You forgot to get the battery for the fan.
Oh. But can I use that phone
No, I need tomorrow. I'll make sure I charge it up for you. Where? I need the battery charger, baby, for the fan. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah. So that's it with the last straw. That's it. It's over. The tower's about to hit. This person being alone. They happy. There's no gain. Okay. They happy. They thumbs up. No gain. Everything else in the reverse. No aid in the reverse. Compromise in the reverse. Sweetheart in the reverse. Calm in the reverse. Trolling in the reverse. Um, Morning after conversations are in the reverse. Ask again, so they could still be asking this person to, let's. But he's not stressed, so that's good. As long as he stay out of the 10 of Swords, he's winning. 9 of Swords, he's winning. As long as he stay out of the 9 of Wands, it's in the reverse. So that means the people overseas, the people that were supposed to be connecting, they're not able to connect. Why is this 9 of Wands here? Because everything comes to the light. When things come to the light, then everything is kind of like, this is a night business. See, this is night. But when the light comes on, then everything cuts off. So this person here, who is a Taurus energy, online community has been exposed. So person could be taking a chance, and she like, fuck it, I got a year contract. I'm in it to win it. I'm It's over, but I'm like, I gotta give these people something to watch, daydream about, okay? Because I'm losing money, or I got contracts to still fulfill. One has been received. John's is still waiting, but they waiting for her. Is what I'm getting. Whew. Okay, come with the daydream spirit. Tell us about the daydream. Something going on with the daydream. So this person is sitting back. He's sitting back watching. Somebody's sitting back watching. Waiting, watching.
You didn't have the fan charger over there. But yeah.
Okay, so the daydream right now. The daydreaming watching right now. Tell me about this person. What's the crown? This person is not in jail. He's not confined. Shit is ready to be going to jail. I don't know. This is a Virgo energy. They could be thinking about this person. Somebody's not indulging. They thinking they not in jail. Okay, they could know that they going. Okay. Okay, who is this? So somebody's watching. They're not in jail. We got confinement in the reverse. Something hasn't come to an end. It's not over. The hermit merit making is in reverse. It is still not feeling deserving. Okay, of these people indulging in the reverse. So they're not indulging. Nobody's feeling deserving. Um, Viral. So something has to go on viral because we haven't done anything. I'm seeing everybody with their hands back like this. Like, what? Right? But then you got this one person sitting here at the end like this. Yes. That means I'm safe. That means it's good. That means right. This is what I want to see. This is what's up. Like, yeah, that part. All right. So, somebody's not giving a heart. So he's excited. He don't have to give his heart. It's a reverse. Yes. Okay, so let's go over to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. No ideas. Okay, so that way you ain't gotta be creative. No gift. So all that in the upright means you gotta have ideas. That means you gotta have you gotta receive your gift. This is Pisces energy with the idea. So he's right now. Oops. Heart fog is in a reverse. So there's nobody heart being manipulated at this time. They know judgment is here. Okay. Somebody there is nobody reading up on rituals. Okay, so to gain a blessing, it's in reverse. Okay, so they money. So they like, okay, cool. It's like the money is still here. Nobody's receiving any blessings. There is Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They could have lost something. The gift, they're not receiving a gift. They're not having heart fog. They're not ready to read something to create a blessing. The money is here. Believe it. Okay? Period. I'm going to stop right there. Believe it. Okay, so we got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we have third wheel, Emperor. So he could I don't know. Ten of Wands being in Sagittarius energies. Ten of Wands being people they release their burdens. Who they release the burdens of working third wheel with somebody. Being not only with this, it could have burdened these people realizing that they had other people watching secretly, tag team and alone, a part of this. You see how these people have their hands behind their back. So this was a person that was watching when they wasn't supposed to. They wasn't supposed to be there watching. So with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, it's like people are they're releasing their burdens. Okay, with this Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so Two of Pentacles. So a lot of people is losing their contracts. They're not willing to come together because of that. They're not missing someone. That could have been that Virgo energy, right? It's like if you're going to go online and do what you're doing is one thing, but to have somebody come in with these contracts, because think about it. Okay, so I don't know if this is how it's going, but this is what how it's coming across. So people was already online, right, doing their own thing. Then they would meet somebody else, and they will use a size me up where you can upgrade your life through me or whatever, through whatever. So people were like, cool, yeah, size me up. So um when they say yeah, and then this is like a whole system just falls into place. Where a part of that road trip is the first thing. Because if it's like it's like going on a date and I'm finna go upgrade your life. Like I'm finna go do whatever they said, whatever you wanted done. And they was willing to upgrade. And then all of a sudden a switch. And then all of a sudden you become a victim and you gotta sign this contract and this, and that, and the other. We finna go have sex, yeah, but then during that time or whatever, there's a whole bunch of stuff being done where rituals is being one, where you got the witch in place, you got the person who your energy finna go to in place, They got the person ready to snatch your money in place, and you leave drained with nothing, thinking you got an upgrade, and you came back like in handcuffs, committed to some shit that you could have been committed to, right? Where you could have been committed to keeping a promise. But look where it's happening again, in the room, right? So all of this is happening over so fast that now you ain't got no money. You didn't told this person a lot about you, because buttering you up is like, when you get buttered up, you get more information out of folks. So they could have used all the information as a way to keep you in track, keep you intact. But on the road trip, it turns into this mental, where it starts to break you down mentally. Then literally you just fall into their hands, basically. Then by the time you get to the room, they got somebody there zooming in, right? Monitored, I believe. I don't think they're in a room, but they could be in a bathroom. They could be anywhere where you don't know they at. They could be next door, anything. I don't know. But they're there to break you down emotionally. They already brought you down. You scared. And then now you have to commit your obligation. Somehow, I don't know if they got you commit to the obligation before you actually went and agreed on the size up. And then on the way to wherever, then that's where the rest of it, I think on the road trip, the agreements and stuff is being made. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand based on remembering last time. But anyway, why this is breaking down to the contracts is kind of get me to remember kind of like the process. But I could be telling somebody else's story. No turn party. So no turn party. Nobody's missed. It's like this person is relieved. They're relieved with all this energy in the reverse. So it's like this person, this Virgo energy, brought so much fucking pressure. Like, to everything and everybody involved. Like, and everybody was just like under mad pressure. Is what I'm seeing. So they do have a memory. Okay, they don't have a memory of the turn party. No, I don't have. I don't want to say memory. Um, Ten of Wands in the reverse. So the Ten of Wands, the burdens is released. Okay, now we working from the bottom up. So far we have the third party is the first card next to Ten of Wands. So they're relieved of the third party. They're relieved of the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They're relieved of not missing someone because somebody's present, which is, you know, relieved of the turn parties because they're no longer happening. So this is a victim is actually being freaking saved from this abuse. And with this Five of Swords energy in the reverse, they like came out with the Emperor, like boss energy in the reverse, like trying to get the last ass end of, you know, we have the memory. So they have a memory. Now they have a memory of none of this shit. Okay, let's get a couple more. They lost the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, it ain't happening. It was all for this Nine. This is this Taurus energy. She got receipts. She got receipts that she was out there just long. She was just saying she was in it to win it. Remember, she just was like, yeah, that's just the way it goes. I'm in here for a year contract. I give zero fucks. I'm take a chance. This online community is caught. It's no longer private. This person, at one time, their mask fell off. I guess she put it back on and was ready to go. But this is saying now she's caught. Okay, so that burden, she could be releasing burdens too under the pressure. Because she was the one that was, from my readings, take what resonate and leave the rest. But this was the one that was needing a key player. we need someone to participate. So a lot of times this person would be manipulated by all the energies, like that Virgo energy coming in, pressuring this person and this person pressuring this person and making them feel bad. And he got his wife, you know what I'm saying, who set him up and they pressure them in some other kind of way to the point where it's like the person could, I believe he just got confused. You know what I'm saying? Somehow tricked, starting off the reading with no memory. You know, a lot of times some people, you know, it's just from all the spell work and stuff that they were doing, could it be like they didn't have no memory? I don't know. Take it. That's what I'm feeling. So we have boss up. Could have been bossing receipts to this person, Knight of Pentacles, who they were doing it for because this is the person that was setting all the long term contracts. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the person who had the receipts. This is the one that was setting it up. Everybody's up. Setting everybody up for their contracts long term, but she had to be the one to fulfill them. Okay, I don't know if she was using somebody else's energy, like I'm boss up and you know, trying to use my essence. There was a copycat person trying to copy you and be you and all of this stuff. So, child, I don't know. I'm just reading the cards. Okay, so yes, for the Nine of Pentacles with the receipts right here. Yeah, siren call in the reverse. So there's no more meeting with these siren calls. Okay, so that's over for the Nine of Cups. Okay, true. The bottom of the deck. So now we back here. Now we're here with the Nine of Pentacles. So these are the contracts. So this could be where they talk about what happened in the contracts or what's happening with this Nine of Pentacles. This contract that was once used. Contract that was once used. Oh, we do good. Okay, I just was thinking I do got that battery. Right. Contract that was promise. This was the promise to everybody that would sign up. Like, we're going to get this contract because when I remember, this is what they was promising people to sign up. But we finna find out to make sure. Okay. Tell us about the Nine of Pentacles. Please, Spirit. um, okay. Okay, so why is the Nine of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles. Here. We have promise in reverse. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is here. There's no promises around it. Okay, that could have been a point in time where that's where the promises were made. Okay, around the Knight of Pentacles. And then you have my boo. Okay, so we have where you make a promise, then you be a boo. Okay. And then we have a relationship, a sweetheart. Okay, we find out. I don't know. I can't tell the story till I get there because I don't know how this. I don't know how this gonna play out. Okay, then we got daydreaming reverse. So now somebody's not able to see something. Okay, so with this Knight of Coins, we have a promise in the reverse. Okay, we have robbery. So there could be somebody who is expecting something to come. There was no promise around this, but something was taken, or somebody was planning on taking something. Then we have somebody who was ill. They came out of some sort of sickness. And this is an energy where when you agree to provide aid, it's your experience with this ritual that you're promising to provide aid. I don't know if this person was told about this in this contract, but when agreement is made and a contract is set and actions are in motion, this is a third party. This person is the one that your essence is feeding. Okay. So with them planning, somebody did not make a promise. Okay. There's a robbery came in, and right after her, that was this person coming up out of illness. So only when this person is being healed by somebody stealing someone's essence. It could have something to do with this person who is numbing themselves. Okay, so this was a energy where I don't know who that person is, but we can I don't know. We're just telling the story right now. So the next energy is under judgment. This could have been what needed to be said for this game to really be over, because that sounds like somebody stole somebody's essence without a commitment. I'm gonna put a couple more. Yeah, supersize me. This is what you agree upon. You have to agree upon this to happen. You have to agree. You can't, this is part of you. This is an offer. This is a dirty offer. Remember early in the reading where a lot of dirty offers is in reverse because nobody was willing to take dirty offers. But now when nobody ever really taking dirty offers in this offer where this Knight of Coins, this is the contract itself. And now it's being done different, showing that everybody else is backing out and not touching anything and is away from it, it's not messing with it. This person is like, no, we don't need a promise. We about to come and take it. I'm gonna come up out of illness and boom. As soon as that decision was made, judgment was there. But this is right behind it. This is what they were so are looking at it backwards from this the way it's going now. So because of these judgments, because of the supersizing, somebody hit a judgment. Then this person is they somehow came out of illness. But I'm thinking the robbery came first. They took something without that judgment wasn't supposed to be there. It just fell because that's information that is shocking. Because if this person was all happy for not. They was happy because they was free. But then this one person I just heard. Remember that person that was wearing the mask? She was like, "I'm going in. Like I'm about to just go take it. Like damn. It's like who you gonna go with? You ain't got nobody to have a contract with. So it probably was this ritual done around it, and we can have to clarify. But one more. Anything else come out about this? So this is the one person. This is that Virgo energy. That wolf in sheep's clothing. That felt deserving, and they were saying right. So this person, they felt like they was right. They felt deserving. So they, they wanted this supersized me. I guess this was a contract or something. Let me see it. I want to just go ahead and just so but right what? Something was for sure. So this was an agreement. Because when you say right, you ain't just saying right to yourself. You have an agreement with somebody. So somebody was salty. Okay, so somebody said right. They were like for sure. Then somebody salty. Then you have a six of swords. Somebody moving the common water. Okay, so tell me what's for sure right now. So they agreed for something right then on the spot, for sure. Okay, this person sitting here reading something like, okay, let me find out what we need to do to make this happen. Type of energy. So they was thinking most likely something was going to happen. I'm looking over here on this deck right here. And it's like a curse. So they was like, right now they was trying to find a curse to most likely. Um, they made a decision right at that time. Okay, an idea, Pisces energy. Okay, have an idea for this calm. Okay, they could be going at it with no body shaming at this time because it's in a reverse. It's even showing that the snack is in a reverse. But we do have a people pleaser. Okay, we move it and keep it manipulated, getting played, telling lies, and control the situation. It could be a game, but at the same time, the game is over. Okay, okay, whether it's real or not, yeah, the mask fell off. Okay, so right now, they was ready to move the common water. They was salty. They kind of know that the information is shared, the details is putting everybody into place. They're mad. This Virgo energy feels deserving of something right. They're agreeing that. So they're agreeing something to do with this supersize me. And the minute they did, that's when the judgment hit. But then this person who was coming out of this illness to create this robbery, it's like you got stuck too, right? Because they can't fulfill it. It's like this size me up is not going to come and reach you because the judgment it just it just drew the line. So basically, you're stuck with robbing someone, okay, coming out of robbery with no agreement, and this person was stuck with right. I feel deserving for sure. You know, um, somebody salty. Maybe that's all they needed to feel. Maybe that's all the points that needed to be pointed. Maybe I don't know. It's like a couple people, all of like everybody saying one thing and everything just stopping for them at that point. Because if you was told to stop and then you're still laying down trying to come out of illness from this supersize that you about the next energy was to go get, but being that it's like catching somebody on their way out the door. It's like, or catching somebody as soon as they get in. Or it's because it's like what I'm seeing right here is this person is waiting for this to come, or she just could have just had that. Okay. But with this being here in the middle, it's like that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. So that brings that to an end. Okay, and the person that was right behind them that agreed and said, right, for sure, I feel deserving. That's like, okay, well, that's like I'm gonna get it regardless. And then somehow it could have brought this person to a spot that they wasn't supposed to be in. I don't know. Their mask fell off. So that means you caught again. Remember they just put the mask back on. Right now. They just got caught. Six of Swords moved to common water and it's like they mad. They salty. They was really gonna get away with it. That's right now. So this is where they at. Picking up current energy, messing with the Knight of Pentacles. And it's people pleasing. Remember she said I got people to please and places to go and people to see. I'm gonna have to bring this through. So there you are. We have the Mabu energy right here next. So Mabu is here. They like something's supposed to happen with them tonight. Okay, so this is basically the promise haven't been made yet. They're preparing for it to happen once it's made. So this is preparation to go take something. Yeah, this is motherfuckers getting caught up right now. I'm picking up. Okay, but take me if I'm, death. Okay, so this is something is over. Yeah, something tonight is over. I feel a caught up all these judgments and all of this energy is like stop it. Everybody is ready. Okay, we have time of blessings. Okay, so the death is here, time of blessings is here, Nine of Pentacles is here, Queen of Swords is here. Okay, let's see what happened to her. She could be, somebody was ready to take. Okay, let me put these down first. Let me finish before I quit. Because I keep. Okay. Okay. Now, we clarifying my boo. Okay, so they on the carousel. There was a promise here that is in reverse. So somebody couldn't keep their promise. Then we move over to my boo. So somebody got a promise. Somebody got a boo. Somebody got a boo. Something's supposed to happen tonight. Okay. We have death. So it could have been somebody could have been ready to. I don't know. We got butter up. It fell somewhere. I didn't see it. So somebody was ready to go come in tonight and end somebody's life or do a death ritual, which was a time of blessings. Okay, then the next energy says Queen of Swords, which is meaning this is somebody who's real methodical about what's been said, how it's going to be done, how the action is going to take, somebody taking action. Okay, and then you have the present, not the Six of Cups in the past, but the present moment right now. And then it's like tiptoe back in reverse. So they tiptoeing backwards. So they was gonna tiptoe into something. This is crazy. Okay, well maybe this could have been a setup. Maybe they be playing games because they do, right? Just to get some attention. Take it how it resonate. Okay, but this person is tiptoeing is in reverse. So maybe they was going tiptoe, but they changed their mind. Okay, to the present moment. Boom, they in the present moment. You thought I was and you didn't. Then you have somebody taking action towards this Queen of Swords. So maybe they figured out something. This Queen of Swords is waiting. This person is waiting for her boo. Remember? Somebody was on tiptoe, but they tiptoe backwards. They didn't go. Okay, in the present moment now, there's no longer remembers of the past. This is right now energy. Somebody taking action towards this Queen of Swords, which is a time of blessings because it should just ended. Like she got set up. Somebody was ready to backtrack back into something. This person sitting up here ready for her boo. Okay. This is crazy. Why y'all got me? Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. This doesn't. This looks like somebody was set up, or this they was playing games, or it was set up, or this is real action where shit is really over, right? But okay, I'm gonna do it again. The last card came out was this is a tiptoe. This is the energy of somebody was supposed to be tiptoeing, but it's in reverse. Okay, so that just like I'm tiptoeing, but then all of a sudden in reverse it's like I'm going back the other way. Okay, you're going back the other way, then you be in the present of the Six of Cups, which is right now moment. Okay, and then you see somebody taking action, right? Somebody's persevering through, and then they run into this Queen of Swords, or this person could have been running towards, taking a leap of faith in a direction, right? And then you have next is right now. Right now, energy puts you where? Where does the right now moment put you? In the damn devil energy at the bottom. It could have been the devil energy in reverse. Okay? This is trapped. Like I said, it kind of looked like a trap. Because right after that, then you have the death. The death is like, it's over. Something is over, or they were doing a death ritual or something. I don't know. But then it's tonight. Like, night. So they was moving towards their boo with no promise made. Somebody decided to backtrack, but they tiptoed back out of it. And then the Six of Cups in the reverse is like not memories of the past, but present moments that somebody was persevering and moving, jumping hurdles to this Queen of Swords right now. Queen of Swords. So I clarify right now, then it's like Eight of Swords in the reverse. It's like somebody stopped taking action. With the Eight of Swords, it's like trapped. It's like free. Eight of Swords is being trapped. But then the reverse is like, okay, they're free. They're coming out of the mental entrapment. Then you go into the death, where it's like over tonight. Clarify tonight. The accident. Yeah, so they ran into something that it's over. Clarify this accident. Yeah, it wasn't audited. It's like nobody was taking notes on it. Yeah, trolling. So it's like everybody watching kind of seemed like I don't know. I don't know. It's it is what it is. I don't know. It could be somebody got caught up, or it could be. I don't see a game. I see all of these stops and going with the promise and the reverse. It's like you can't do anything without promise. But if anybody plan on robbing somebody with no promise, then that's just shit taking off. Something just flew up. Something just took off. It could be for the sweetheart couple. Something lifted off. Come through, spirit. I don't know. I'm just following the reading. This is crazy. Um, Tell me more. Yeah, they said believe it. The Ten of Pentacles is here. The opportunity that they had for love was fake. To the Pentacles, it was a trap. Love is here. It was a trap for love on the online community. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is like somebody backed out. They decided not to invest. Yeah, ready like this. They ready to invest. They're ready to move towards love. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse was like there is no money. It's not about an idea to make some money. It's just Ten of Pentacles. Believe it. It's about to take off, sweetheart. Okay. They ready for something. Ready sideways. It's like I'm on. They getting ready. So this homeless person is clarified by this person who's this energy here is in the reverse. Daydream. So they're not able to daydream. They're like, the daydreams is over. I, I'm not laughing. I'm just like, I can't. It's like this person is sitting here where he can't see nothing. Why? Because ain't nothing to see. Everything just shut down. So this person got caught with this homeless person sitting here waiting. Why is this? Wait a minute. Okay, come on, Twister. Why is this person here? Because there is no thirsty person to watch. She got stuck up over here. She got trapped. It's a wrap. Come on through. What is the? I was thinking you sitting up here with in reverse. Yeah, I mean you ain't seeing nothing. There's nothing to daydream about. Okay, why? Because a thirsty trap. She didn't show up, and somebody else backtracked and went the other way. He came over here. He didn't jump lanes. This is crazy. Okay, so come on, Spirit. Let's get finished with this reading because I can't. I can't with this one. Oh my God. Okay, so now somebody. The King of Swords is scared. Oh, y'all, this is crazy. Now he's sitting up here in his head. Now somebody in their head. Mind games. Y'all, this is. Oh, Lord Jesus, this is the truth. The truth is here. The truth is out. Somebody in their head playing mind games. Okay? This Nine of Swords is sitting here. She in her head. The truth is out. So the person that was ready to be coming out of that illness, remember, she was ready to take it. Like, I'm just going, it's like we got to go in and get it. It's the last straw was in reverse. Remember, the King of Swords is having nightmares. They scared. They terrified. The truth is out. This person's here in their head. This homeless person sitting up here. Waiting like he waiting for the homeless person sitting up there like they ready and waiting for this thirsty person. But the thirsty person ain't showing up. There ain't nothing to see. It's blessing. This blessing is here, which is a blessing. Okay, I can't. Okay, so it's a blessing. They was ready to come back one more time with that five of swords energy. Okay, okay. Let me finish. Okay, that's it. It's the blessing. They would schedule something with the people pleaser. They caught this people pleaser. They scheduled something to catch this people pleaser. Damn. Yeah, so did. Then somebody said, nah, this spiritual narcissist had this people pleaser ready to go get a one last straw type of energy, but really, it was really the last straw was up. It was in a reverse. The last straw was in reverse, so that was it. It was game over. Okay, so that's the Knight of Coins. Okay, now we finna clear up this Knight of Wands in the reverse. Excuse me. This is crazy. You don't know how. We don't know how energy is going to move, but it is moving. It is coming through. Okay, so next we have to. So that's just like the guy said. It's like the King of Wands. Not the When I say King of Wands, it's like that Pisces energy, that daydream. They sitting there ready for the video to start. Right? They got the one person already on the scene. Right? They got one person on the scene, only one person there waiting. He's waiting. We sit back. He sit back in his little chair. He's comfortable. He's ready for the show to start. Okay, he's ready for the show to start. Who is that? My energy. I mean, wow. Okay. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so what I just saw is you waiting for the show to start. This is a regular thing we've been doing for a long time. You know how you go into a Zoom and you sit there and you wait and you got one camera on and one person pop up, walk into the room or whatever, I don't know, wait and walk into the waiting room, I don't know. But then you sit back waiting for somebody to show up, but it's in reverse. It's like the daydream is in the reverse. So therefore, he didn't make it to his daydream. He didn't make it. It didn't happen. Okay, now take out and resonate. Okay, so because something did not, so he's like wonk wonk. Ace of Wands in reverse. Wonk wonk. Okay, we have the um, somebody got money, so everybody the check is here. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Okay, she got a hand in it. Okay, so she got her hand up in somebody's pockets. Okay, somebody got her hand up in Queen of Cups. They could be telling her to put her hand up in something. It's in the air. with this new idea, and they could be trying to manipulate something where it's not coming through. So now somebody just laying back there thinking about it. Four of Swords. Who this is. Okay, so tell me more. So we got homeless in the reverse. Okay, so now this person is no longer homeless. Okay, homeless is in the reverse. So it's like, okay, that person was in a good spot, was in a good place, right? Somebody withdrew from a situation. Then you have somebody's not ready. So somebody is okay. So now somebody's not ready. Okay, we got the one in the reverse. Okay, so therefore, there's no inspired action. There is no motivation to, there's no motivation. The idea vanished. It disappeared. It's not there. Okay, so then we got this money. Okay, fine. It didn't work. Okay, they was there to make money. One is in reverse. The check is there. Luck. Then you got this Queen of Cups with her hand in the situation. Okay, with his homeless not to be homeless, and he's not withdrawn. He's staying inside, and he's not ready. He's in reverse. Okay, so tell us the next energy. So we have a message of truth is coming through. Okay, so a message of truth is coming through. We have a calm. Okay, so we have a message of truth about a calm. We have somebody ill who's coming into a message of truth. Okay, so we have the devil in the reverse. So it's like, okay, there's not really no addiction. The tower haven't really hit. Okay, then we have the death is not really over. So somebody's sitting alone. So somebody's sitting alone, they waiting. Okay. Something is not over. Okay, the tower hasn't hit. The devil is in the reverse, so there is no addictions. So we have this person ill who get in a calm when the message of truth come in. Okay, so let's get the next energy over. Okay, so then we have something not taken off. So it's like, damn, she come in and get the message about the calm. The inspired action didn't go. So tell me about the calm, the book. So we have something didn't happen. Something didn't take off. This Eight of Cups is stuck. This nightmare, okay, they could have been waiting for a nightmare. It's not happening. This siren call is not happening. This right agreement that somebody's making to release this Four of Pentacles is a lie. Okay, then we have most likely there's somebody taking a chance. Then we see the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So they like, okay, love is in the reverse, so nobody's moving. So they said, nah. They changed their mind. Okay. So we got that's it. Somebody changed their mind. That's it. Somebody lied. Four swords. Four swords. Oh, that's in the reverse. They lied. Okay. Four swords in reverse. What they lie about? I'm confused. Four swords in the reverse. So they was watching. Four swords in the reverse. No, Ace of Swords. They was watching. Hung up. Recent past of the Ace of Swords. They didn't have the gift. They didn't have a gift. Okay, so somebody wasn't salted. They didn't have a gift. Okay. Okay, four swords in the reverse. So somebody releasing some money in the reverse. Okay, so somebody was salty. They was afraid. The friends was afraid. The friends was afraid. Then they released the money. Four of Pentacles. Something was released in the recent past. Now, somebody agreed to something that was right. Recent past, a vacation. So, okay, we agreed to a vacation. Then we have sweetheart in the reverse. Somebody wasn't in their head. It was in the reverse. Then we have sweetheart in the reverse. Okay. Then we have sweet vacation. Then somebody agreed and said right. Okay. So friends were scared. They had to release it. Okay. They seen something happen. Somebody not salty. They figured something was false and they wasn't getting they realized something. They wasn't salty. Salty, they no longer salty. They see something was false. What was false? Okay. Supersize me. Okay. Okay. So now they see something is right. What is right? What they see is right. This numbing person. Self medicated, drinking away problems, distraction and situations. Okay. Then we have somebody, so they decide not to do the siren call, recent pass. Okay, so they said ask again. Afraid of it. Excuse me. They gave up. They said ask again. They wanted to see this. Okay. So then what happened afterward? They wanted to see it. But something happened in the reverse. The robbery in the reverse. They wasn't okay for the Four of Pentacles. They wasn't going to take. They if they would have been continued to hold on to it, then it would have went forward. But because they seen what was going on, they decided to make it look false. Okay, this person sent back wasn't planning on robbing anybody because it was already established that they wasn't here to take anything. So with this siren call in the reverse, mirror the siren call. The siren call, they decided to stop. Okay, they decided to stop. Very good. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody being stuck. You kind of felt the energy last time. Everything kind of, they was trolling recent past. Somebody said, of course. One more back. Okay, bully in reverse. So bully was in the reverse. They have no memory. Okay, tell me about of course. Of course about Ace of Pentacles idea. But then they knew somebody was trolling. Then it has curse. Okay. So they decided to be stuck. Somebody was stuck after that. The girl squad and the Ten of Cups. So they was stood up. Yeah, they decided to just they decided to stand somebody up. Ten of Cups in the squad. Then you got Eight of Cups. So that's not somebody walking away, that's somebody being stuck, but then stuck with the Ten of Cups in the girl squad. So they kind of seen somebody being set up. Okay, then you have no action being taken. Everyone taking action. So recent past, it's like something right now, possibly something right now. Somebody didn't take action. Okay, for sure. Today, for sure, something came to light. Yeah, about this lover's energy, and they have receipts. Okay, so about somebody taking action, the something not being lifted off. Okay, recent past to that. There was a paid source of information being collected, but there was no professional on the situation. So it's the mirror, the night, the liftoff was no love. So because there was no agreement, okay, then nobody was ready. They're not ready. Then how you gonna get to a place? Okay, so that was the womp womp. This person wasn't ready, so that was a womp womp. Okay, they didn't take no endorsement, so It's over for that person. So now somebody just laying down here like this. And this was the last straw. This was it. The game, this was it, the last straw. Something's supposed to be happening soon. Okay, so we're gonna get somebody just laying there. Could be contemplating everything that happened, thinking about what happened. They was happening. I don't know. I didn't know if they was playing. They set it up to play, but because that's what they do. But they some member that backtracked in that backtrack. Somebody was gonna backtrack, and they start tiptoeing forward. Like, I'm not finna backtrack. Okay, so that leading up to this, it'll make sense when I watch the video over again. Okay, so let's see. We got one more energy. Then we got some side messages over here where it's gonna, make tie together. That's just crazy. That was like, that was the trip. Okay, so hold on, let me see. We're gonna keep it the way it is. So the next energy is Four of Swords. Okay, so somebody laying back resting. They could be thinking about what just happened, like somebody was contacted to work against you. It feels good, Tony. Yeah, it feels good, angel of mine. So sunset promise. Somebody made a promise. Okay, there's a church member here. Was a Paul associate. So I don't know who. We're gonna clarify these energies. Okay, so somebody laying back here thinking about these plans, these 201s. That's the Aries. So somebody had a choice. They have a choice to make. They're thinking about their plans. It's not like the choice failed, but it's more like they're thinking about, they're laying out here thinking about their plans. I don't know who this is. Tell me more. Something is now the right time. Okay, it wasn't the right time then, but it's the right time now. Because not the right time is in reverse. And then we have the snack is in reverse. Now they stuck with taking a chance. They have to take a chance. I'm just gonna go ahead and pile these up like this. We're gonna keep going to the end. We run out of space because it helps, just follow them and they thinking. Okay, they know that something is going viral. There is no turn parties. There is no triumph. There is no winner. They didn't win. We have a strategy. Okay, so it's like the strategy that they had, it didn't come through. Lex said nah. They said nah to something, then they went into a strategy. It turned down something. Yeah, this online community kind of was like, they didn't know. They was like on the fence about something. If it, they was on the verge. It's like, It's not really open. It's not really private, and it's not really a secret. So it's kind of like they could be waiting for them to figure out what they're gonna do. We have robbery in the reverse. Okay, so they weren't able to. Yeah, they have to give whatever it is back. Repo in the reverse. Four wands. Okay, so this is community. This is Aries. This is somebody's home. Okay, they could be Four Wands, business, celebration, marriage, um, community, firm foundation, Aries energy. Okay, whatever it is, he has to let it go. Four swords. I mean, repo. Repo in the reverse. So it's like, I can't snatch it back. I have to let it go. Just like I'm unable to take anything, I can't rob them. Online community is like, they're stuck with a decision to make. Then you have a calm about a Knight of Swords. Message came through about a calm. Or something taking off. Then something has to stop. So, okay, believe it. It's like leading people up to a situation. Then it coming to a stop. Then something taking off to a message of truth coming in. That somebody was getting calm. So this page of coins. This is a cups of coins. What's that page of coins? Opportunity. Then heart fog. So somebody got paid for a heart fog. Okay. So excuse me. Okay, so somebody was paid a page of coin. So somebody paid for a heart fog. Somebody said, okay, believe it. And then stop. Okay, then take off. Then the message truth coming in. And then calm. You have friend in the reverse. One more row. Somebody was taking action. Somebody was taking action. Okay, let's see. This is it. It's a home run. Then we have this number coming in. Then they said let it go. So something, this non-person that was using drugs, something came in and said let it go. Hold on, let me get these down here first. This is it. One more. Okay. Okay, my phone is about to die. Okay, so we get out of here. Almost. So we almost done. So right now, it's kind of like okay, so starting at the top, somebody was persevering through something, then this person numbing popped up. and then something was they had to let it go. Okay, and then there was no natural disaster. Okay, natural disaster was in the reverse. Then we have somebody who cares now. Zero fucks to glow up. Okay, to morning after to provide an aid. So does somebody provide an aid to morning after to glow up? I don't know. Somebody was looking for aid. I don't know how to take it. The top of the reading, somebody was taking action, and then numbing. They could have been running to numb themselves. Then they decided to let it go to prevent a tower. Okay, then they start caring about the person who was glowing up. How do you get from zero fucks to glow up? Okay, they care. Okay, they cared about somebody glowing up. They had the morning after conversation. Then they decided to provide some aid to someone to let it go. Take it how it resonates. That's it. What a plot twist. Okay, so excuse me. Yeah, so I guess somebody decided to provide some aid to somebody the morning after. This calm in the reverse is up here with this message of truth. Came through. Four of Wands, it was a marriage. Somebody repo back. Somebody didn't repo, they went back in. Okay, went back in, meaning repo. They didn't pull it back, they pulled back in to get married. Have a calm. The message of truth about that something took off and it stopped. They believed it. They said, okay. Page of Cups, Page of Coins. They paid for a half off. Presented an opportunity for a half off. Hard fought, they ran in and this person numbing themselves right here. They ran into somebody who was numbing themselves. When they decide to let go, stop right before the natural disaster. Where they didn't give a fuck, they gave a fuck now. And they gave into a glow up. The morning after conversation, they provided a bottom of the deck endorsement in reverse. Okay? So it's like they didn't accept a bribe. Okay? So I don't know if I should do a part two or that should be the game over. Or maybe I can get it in real fast for the phone die. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, we're gonna get this time. We're gonna pull a tarot on top on these, and then I can heal it afterwards. Okay. So if somebody was contacted to work against you, we're gonna stop with the serial killer. Because I know the serial killer was released out of jail. Okay. Somehow they was released out of jail. Or somehow their jail card came in the reverse. Okay, so they came up right in the midst of whatever. Okay, but however, there was no bribe. So this could have been just a waste your time reading. Okay, so let's see. Let's get that random mood that was me. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab another deck. The damn roller coaster ride. Okay, so the Seven of Swords was in reverse. It was in reverse and then it kind of turned back into a reverse. I don't know. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so let's see. We have a church member here. Okay, they could be at a room getting played. We got Five of Cups. Okay, so this person could be sad. Tell us more about this spirit. There's three energies for each one. They could be sad. Church member, Paul's associate is sad. Okay, Eight of Swords, they could feel trapped. Gemini energy. Okay, Ten of Cups. Okay, for their wishes fulfillment. So they could have been going after their wishes fulfillment. They feel sad. They feel trapped. Okay, for going after their wishes fulfillment. Okay, so what was contacted to work against you? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, we have High Priestess. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune turned out to High Priestess and the Two of Cups. Okay, so something was worked in to work. Somebody came in to work against you. I guess it's this person that was here to manipulate a person. It could have been this person over here who was this pastor. Okay, somehow they end up taking a leap of faith and getting trapped. Okay, it says you fumbled someone who actually cared. Okay, so let's get some information about this. Okay, we have Seven of Cups. Okay, this is somebody confused around some illusions. Okay, having to do with a Page of Cups, possibly a Hermit. Okay, so they fumbled. They feel like they fumbled somebody who actually cared. You know, with the Seven of Cup illusions, they could have been creating illusions around people. Okay, yeah, something came to an end, a death. All right, yeah, there's three of Pentacles. So something came over. Something was over. There was a death, but I thought that was more like a ritual. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So you fumbled someone who actually cared with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Illusions coming to an end about the Queen of Pentacles. Take that how it resonates. We did see the death energy, but I thought it was rituals and it was death. I don't know. Ten of Swords. Betrayal. Okay, so let's get this burglar. We have justice. Okay, so this justice was playing a role to take something for someone. Okay, then turn around and walk away. Pisces energy. Okay, they got exposed. Okay, so we have a serial killer here. Okay, they could have been trying to block, stop something. It's a Leo energy. Okay, we got some message of truth coming in. Okay, about that, about some sort of which Nine of Wands. That could be the Nine of Wands energy over somebody's offering cup of love. Okay, somebody decides to keep a promise here. Okay, a hermit. Okay, they just decide to keep a promise. Okay, they hit a tower. All right. Yeah, there was a Seven of Pentacles investment. Okay, yeah, that they had into this Three of Pentacles. Cup of love. Okay, then there was a random move that was, I didn't mean to send it, but this is the Ace of Pentacles, this idea about some finances. Okay, which is Empress. Whoa, shit. Ooh. Okay, so we have somebody ended up winning. Page of Pentacles, Empress, and the Six of Wands. So it was a random move. That was me. I didn't mean to send it, but you caught it anyway. Okay, so they caught something. The opportunity is planted seed with the Empress to win. Okay, so something feels good. Tony. They love it. Okay, Temperance energy. They could have got some sort of healing. Okay, we have Four of Cups. It could have been something that was missed opportunity. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Okay, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So it's like they didn't see someone coming and grabbing their finances. Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Okay, take a high resonate. Okay, we got Angel of Mind. We have we have the Star, Aquarius energy. We have seven, Eight of Wands. Okay, so this could have been a fast message coming in by someone which is coming true. The Five of Swords to win at all costs. We have Two of Swords. Somebody being blocked was a truth. Okay, then we have All I Do Is Think of You, Jackson 5. Then we have the Lover's energy. Okay, then we have Emperor. And then we have the King of Swords. Okay, so it's like Four of Swords. They could have been holding on Something was blind. Somebody was reaching for something, going blind in a situation. I don't know. Lovers, fire, Empress, Lovers, Gemini, Emperor, King of Swords. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so yeah, this got one last one. One last message. Tower message. What was it? There was so much happening in this reading. It says tower message, shit's about to explode. Okay, we got 9 of Cups. Okay, they have some plans. I felt something jiggle. Okay, they could have been looking at the perspective of some plans. Okay, they was looking at something. The truth here, the truth hits. Okay, the actions they took, they could be having memories of the past. Okay, so that was it. That was the big tower message. So the game is over. Okay, that somebody did keep a promise. Somebody got manipulated and played with some lies and control. Somebody got a room, hotel, motel, sweet business pleasure. Okay, and game is over. So that is that was over our reading. Let's see if I can get a couple more messages. Let's pull some what's the tea to kind of close it off. Okay, Spirit, tell us what the final message is. Somebody didn't. There was an action being taken, but somebody didn't take a bribe. So it was the same shit, different day. Whoever the same shit, different day was illusions or somebody getting caught up. Okay, we have cloud hungry. So somebody's doing the same shit, different day. Says anything, does anything, makes shit up. Okay, then turn back around and dust it off. Okay, so somebody's part of the same shit, different day. Okay. Let's see, tell us more. Crying over you. Somebody in their ego hurts ego getting in the way of it. Just fishing for comments. Okay, so what do you say? How do people feel? Somebody's unbothered. Yeah, they was rejected. Somebody caught a case. Somebody was wolf in sheep's clothing with a bad reputation. Just a couple more. Somebody could be looking you up. Looking you up, searching, studying you, getting info. Okay, about this hustling information. Somebody hustling, making it rain, getting screenshots, getting evidence, proof, happiness hater. Okay, talking shit about a thief. Okay, so whoever that is, however that worked out, that is the reading. I'm about to heal this reading before my battery charge, before my battery die. And I will see you on the next video. I may come back. Okay. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.